Welcome, boys, girls, and everyone else, to Session 4 of the qualifier for this year's Saikyosen Team Battle. I'd like to thank Tipzntrix for managing the stream today, and you'll be hearing from him and Corak later on. For Game 1 today, though, it's Jenn and I. Hello.
It's Chiral and I. And Jenn and you. Everybody. It's morning. The sun is up already. Japan gets light very quickly this time of year.
I think over here in the UK, the sun is literally setting as we speak.
Oh,
that's a great thing, right? World Riichi, right?
You're seeing the end of it, and I'm seeing the beginning of it. All right.
That's one of the cool things, though, right? Mahjong brings people from all around the world together to pick up and put down some tiles and hopefully make nice, pretty shapes with them.
Yeah, they finished playing about 5, 6, 7, 8 hours ago, and we are already live with it right now. I think that's pretty cool, personally.
So yeah, not even that much time to sleep, I guess. Assuming you were, like, for other events, for example. Yeah, you know, get the stuff, get it processed, get it ready for you, and then if you're playing, and then also doing commentary, like for example with the Saikyosen Cup. That sort of so much time, especially as a player, it must be really tricky. But yes, hello everyone in chat. We are here for the Saikyosen Team Battle. What is it? Well, we do have 12 teams this season. Each team can be between 1 and 3 players in size. The qualifier is 5 sessions long, and each session teams will be playing 6 games. So we've only got 2 sessions left. You hopefully saw all the streams at this point, but if you didn't, feel free to check out the VODs. They are always hosted on the channel here at WRC. But we've got 3 games for you today, 3 games for you tomorrow. Hoping it's going to be really exciting. To score points for your team, all you have to do is place well in your matches. It's 3 points for a first, 2 for a second, and 1 for a third. No points for fourth, unfortunately. In-game score does matter, but it's only as a tiebreaker. Now, we're 3 sessions in, going into our 4th session. Looking at the scores, will that tiebreaker matter? It genuinely might. Looking at the leader right now, City Plus, who have managed to take the lead and hold it for a little bit of time, for sure, with 36 points. But then you see how 33, 32, 31, 29, 28, you never know. We've got 12 games left.
That tiebreaker is really like working hard between 8th and 9th place, and those are the cutoffs, so you want to look at the line break in the middle there.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll have to see how things go. As it stands, Sunfaro are ahead because they scored more points. One of the it's always kind of sad when you're bottom half, but you've earned more points than you've lost. It's like, oh, I should be like a bit higher up. But that's not how this tournament works. It's all about position. Yeah, actually, see, everyone does.
Of course, everyone would be playing differently if it wasn't. So you can't say, well, if it was only that way, I would have won, because you don't know.
That's true. Exactly. It's all about sort of that situational play. But yeah, actually, see, everyone will be making through to the finals. But first place gets a fast track to the final 4. And the better you do, the easier the players are going to be for you, as you can see with our 3 separate brackets beneath that individual finalist. But yes, let's talk about the prize, because the prize is going to be entrance into the Saikyosen main event, and I'm really curious to see who manages to get to that and who wins the big event later on. But yes, what about our sponsors though? Because we are the WRC, the World Riichi Championship, the most prestigious international mahjong tournament in the world. It's held once every 3 years, the next of which will be in New York in 2028. We are also sponsored by Sparrow's Nest from USPML, a New York Mahjong studio fully equipped with Slim Score, Ultima, and Rex 3 order tables. But wait, there's more. WSC USPML are running a collab with M League. That's right, we have 6 M Leaguers and a lot of other very high A-list mahjong celebrities, including the wonderful Jenn, who is in Corak next to me.
Not listed here is Shigekazu Moriyama, the president of JPML, and arguably the most influential person in professional mahjong in history.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard nothing but good stories about Moriyama?
Oh, there's lots of not good stories as well, but whether the stories are good or bad, that doesn't change the level of influence. So
That's very true. Yes.
uh, it's definitely been instrumental in shaping everything. And hello, Brian, in the chat as well. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Yes. Always good to see you. Yeah, we do have a tournament in Las Vegas in 26th to 28th of June. And a fan meeting, I think, in Las Vegas afterwards, but also fan meetings and exhibition matches in New York City 2 days after that, the 29th and the 30th. I believe if you're trying to get involved, it's still a little bit cheaper until the end of the month.
Yes.
Get that early bird bonus. So if you're interested, get involved. It's going to be a rare sight to see 6 M-Leaguers in the same room. And of course, Yumi Otani, former M-Leaguer. So I count that as 7, along with Jenn, Hiroshi Yamawaki.
Also, like, this is rare in Japan as well. This is not like rare. You can't just come to Japan and play with all of these pros. Like, there have been people that have literally tweeted that they bought tickets in Japan and are flying over for this event. It's
I'm
kind
not
of
surprised.
crazy. Like, you don't want to miss this. This is, if you like Emily at all, this is it's probably a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't know if we can even do this again.
Let's hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But yeah, like, it's usually rare to see 1 M-Leaguer, let alone 6 in the same room. So it's going to be great.
If you go to a tour, like they have M-League tours within Japan, where they go to different cities in Japan. Generally, that's only 4 M-Leaguers at a time.
Okay, yeah. But still, that's very, very cool. So get involved. But we've got the Saikyosen Team Battle today, and for Game 1, I'm going to let Jenn introduce our players because I've talked way too much.
In the East seat, representing Team Aoke from the the Nihon Pro Mahjong Association is Chiyu Misaki. And the South seat from SPM is Jun Murakami, representing Team Kaneman, Chinko and Slot Chain. And the West seat is Kotaro Tashiro, representing from JPML, representing Orfu. I don't really know exactly how to say that. Something like that. Orfeu or you can make your own judgment. Yeah, this is definitely not a Japanese word, and it doesn't look like an English word. But you know what? Yeah, make your own judgment. And the North Sea is Andrew Chi from NPM, Nihon Pro Mahjong Association, representing Team Little.
Exactly so. We did see our teams earlier. So, what's that to do is watch the game.
Seen all these players before.
Yeah,
Tashiro
absolutely.
has had
Faces.
Yeah, he's been doing really well so far this series. And you can tell by those yellow numbers there. Aoke and Orfu, both in the 30s. It sounds like we're talking weather. It's
It
going to
could
be in the
be
30s.
Orfo, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I could see that.
Looks like a French word. Is it French?
It could also be.
Should ask the
Apparently, it's a
resident.
1999 Brazilian romantic drama film.
Oh.
So
maybe Portuguese?
Maybe.
Or maybe they use a French word. We do have a resident Canadian who's supposed to know some French.
I think it's also another way to spell Orpheus if we're talking about the Greek sort of lute player who was able to convince the gods with their music.
So they weren't a god, but convince or
Orpheus
like
wasn't, but
trick, because they use trick a lot in Greek mythology.
I think the myth is that Orpheus, I think his lady died, and he decided to go all the way to hell to ask Hades to get his wife back from the dead. And he ends up playing his lute, and Hades is moved by it, gives him a chance. It's the whole "don't look back" thing, where Orpheus is told, as long as you walk back to hell and don't look behind you, she'll follow you and you'll get out safe. And then right at the very last step, he turns around to look at her and she turns to stone. It's a tragic tale, but
like all
he
Greek
almost,
mythology.
he almost got the best of a god. In a sense of
our
yeah, anyway, enough of that.
French semi-expert says it looks Brazilian Portuguese from the search. Uh,
I believe that.
I can't tell the difference between most Portuguese and French, so I will trust everybody.
So if it is that, I'm just going to assume it's all for you rather than that. But I don't know. Anyway, worth asking. Anyway, we're
And
back to
there's
mahjong because
mahjong happening right now, yeah. Or
yes,
to
we're
it
here in
in the
East
first
One,
place.
and
Not
this
even
is the first tempo. I was getting excited about maybe it could be Suanko, but no, it's just 7 pairs waiting on the 2 of bamboo. 7 pairs all inside though. Very, very good.
yeah,
If it
it
lands.
was Tempai already. He would have had to get rid of a pair to be 2 Gen Shanten.
Exactly. 1 away for Murakami as well, for a much less exciting hand, but certainly one that can shut this down. Speaking of being, actually, still 2 away for dealer Mizaki. I'm not seeing any 2 of bamboos, by the way, so I think there's still 3 in the wall for Chi here to draw into. And
I
that's one
guess
of them.
it puts it.
Uh-oh.
Just, I mean, you can't expect that. You can't be prepared to show your hand.
Yeah, you never expect to win Chitoi, so it makes sense. Still, very nice. Reach Chitoi Tsumo. All inside. Didn't get the error. The error 2 would be very
Yeah,
nice.
Ura 2 would have been by. Oh, sorry, would have been Hanemon. This is Mangan.
Hit the bump from 4 to 6, exactly.
I just it wasn't
Wait, was it? Hang on.
wasn't
Reach
Ipatsu though?
Chitoi. That was Sumo. I didn't count Sumo. It's 5 to 7, it would have been. Yes. My apologies.
Ipatsu Tsumo Tanyao Chitoi, right?
Yes.
So it should have been Hanemon.
It wasn't Ipatsu,
It wasn't
but
Ipatsu. It looked like Ipatsu, but it wasn't. So somebody
no.
broke it. Who broke it?
They just went 2 or 3 turns since the reach. Didn't,
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I totally just looked at that wrong. Oh, I didn't see it was just
Yes.
one. So there was one discard already that I missed on the side.
Yep. Still though,
Not a
very
fan of
good way to start the
Shitui,
game.
but what do I know? I'm not a pro. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't invited to a team, so maybe if I liked Chitoi better, I'd be invited. And hello, uh,
That's how it works. I'm sure that's how
Heckney?
it works.
Heckney? Welcome
Yes,
to the
welcome
chat.
on in. Absolutely, yes. It was Tanyao. That's always a nice thing. It's honestly rare though, seeing a Chitoi Tanyao, because usually you're aiming for an outside hand, an outside tile, right? You're aiming for a 1, a 9, ideally a once cut dragon, which makes a very, very good weight. But getting
Yeah,
the all
unless
inside,
you're from North America and then you wait for the 3-so a lot. Look at this flush for Tashiro.
it does have that dependency on the
And
3 of characters, but if you get it, it's going to be huge. Speaking of, Itsu. Was that Senpai? No, 1 away. But Itsu
one
potentially
away.
waiting on the door of 5 man
And I
would be
think
very
he's
exciting to see.
contemplating because Tashiro's clearly going for a flush, trying to decide sort of what he's going to do after. I don't think he was thinking so much about his immediate discard. It was more about what am I going to do after that. Also,
Mm,
there was a Tanyao choice, so could have been contemplating that, but you have to. I don't know. The full straight's right there.
would be nice to see. That is going to be Tenpai. Do we wait on the door, or do we take the much wider 2, 4, 5? Wait, it would be 3, 10. We've discarded 4 of bamboo already. Choosing to Dharma on the Dora could buy this flush time. It's going for the full flush too. And it has Dora too, which is even more exciting.
And speaking of former M Leaguer, Murakami, of course, was one of the first M Leaguers. I think one of the first. Well, definitely one of the early M Leaguers. Not an M Leaguer currently, but extremely popular player. And the Adora Reach, which is cheat by Tashiro.
Yeah, it's interesting. We talked about Chitoi earlier and how oftentimes you'll choose to wait on a once cut on a tile. We do have that on a tile right here, and it could come out from Chi here, but choosing to
And
wait on
another
North.
Reach from Misaki.
if she's attacking, I could see a deal in here. I don't know if it's gonna be that way though. The hand's good, but it's not that good. And with two each on the table, playing West West, getting out of there as safe as possible.
Yeah. West is, of course, in Misaki's discard.
Yeah, I do think West
And
was best in that situation. This is gonna be Tenpai for the full flush. Sorry, full flush Dora 2. Let's not miscount that.
and I think Tanya as well. Is it?
Yeah, it actually might be, yeah, depending what the calls were. Yeah.
That would be a buy on
And
hand
that's a
right
deal
there.
in. Is it Tanyao? It is! So a huge win. Two reaches on the table, unfortunately. Doesn't protect you from the open hand. And yeah, you can definitely see that that is a flush based on the discards, but I guess with your Tenpai, you just want to hopefully drive them away. And usually it's not a full flush. Usually these things don't tend to be as valuable when you're dealing into a person who's called and is going for that half flush. You're expected to deal into maybe 3 hand, 4 max, not
You're
the
kind of
the full
hoping that
flush
they'll
door too.
fold to 2 reaches, but nope.
Well,
We
when
had
you've got
Dora.
Dora 2, yeah.
Cruise ship Carl, also welcome to the chat.
My guess that no one reached Nodora, or would they? That's a good point, right? Everyone always jokes that pros never reach Nodora Tanki, but I've seen it. It happens.
You have to avoid it enough so that they believe you will never do it, and that's when you do it.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah. So Chi is already one away. Does have a bit of a dependency, I think, on was it the 5-7? But either way, starting one away is always a nice thing to see. Tasha's keep getting really good draws here. Yeah, that's Tenpai. Just go to a turn 2 reach, waiting on the 6 of characters.
We haven't seen any cheese from Chi yet. Pawn and a couple
We
of
have seen
reaches.
Riichis. Do they count?
That's true. You can't reach without a Chi. That's so, like, wrong and so funny.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I'm a funny person.
But yes, we do have that dependency on the 6 of characters. I think this might be the only 6 of characters we see here in Murakami's hand, which means there's still 3 to draw. There's now only 2 to draw. But
That's
while there
also
are tiles, there's hope.
one away for Tashiro as well. Because these players
Yeah,
are all aggressive.
I think you have to be sometimes, especially when
Yeah.
you're against other people who are like-minded. If you don't go for it, you're going to lose your opportunity.
I mean, we're talking some really strong players. Of course, Murakami is known as a very strong player, and Misaki has, I think, recently won Pro Queen. Um, she recently won one of the women's tournaments, big one.
But yeah, I do love that Mizaki's like still attacking, but also doing it in as safe way as possible. Cutting the white dragon pair. It's a little bit slower, but we're not giving up on the hand entirely. There's always a chance that that one tile you're worried about gets played by someone else, or even the person who's in reach confirmed as safe. I will say,
What a
Manzu
felon
look.
for Murakami, but doesn't need it. Just gonna play safe. And this is a really wide one-way shape. The possible full straight, and he'll go straight for it.
Risky, but at the same time, as you say, getting the 9 man there would add a load of value to this hand and make it worth attacking with. So, see if it pays off.
That's
That is going to be
Tenpai.
our Tenpai. 3-sided weight, 369.
Reach! Chasing reach.
3's worth the door, of course. The 6 is the sad win, but the ideal draw will be that 9 for Itsu, as you say, pure straight. I think there's one of more of our 6s. I think there are many 6s left for the 5-7 weight from our first reach, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it will go head bump if it comes out.
That too, yeah. Very unfortunate for Chi there. But still seems
He
perfectly fine.
draws a
There's the
9!
9! The best
That's
side!
at least Hanemon.
Didn't flip any Iridora, but that is still going to be very nice to see. Each Pinfu
Wait,
Itsu
yeah.
Dora 1. Sumo.
As dealer,
Yeah.
6,000 from each player after you got 16,000 off Murakami. And in just 3 hands, Tashiro is suddenly 65,000 points, leading second place by 34,000 points.
It's situations like this where you're secretly going, I wish points mattered. Be nice if I didn't just get a first, but a massive first. But it's only going to be 3 points for the team,
Or if it was
assuming you.
in the lead for the first few sessions and is trying to get that lead back. So this is a very important game that we're watching here.
Yeah, it wasn't until session 3 that Orpheus was even remotely challengeable. So we'll have to see. Yeah, especially if you beat Alke, especially if Alke don't even get second place. It's going to be a huge bump for your team, dragging another team down.
I think Misaki maybe was sort of regretting her first discard. Maybe not. Maybe she's thinking that it could kind of be pushed to the outside. But she's already discarded the one, so she'll go for it. Shift it towards the inside.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes. I think there is still maybe a chance for 2-4 Sanshoku in Misaki's hand, but it's still, even that's a long shot.
Yeah, so she just went with the two. She's gonna go for some efficiency here.
Yeah, the East triplet is more than good enough to at least get this hand to be a winning one. We've got Dora 2 as well. East Dora 3 is a fine mangan. Nothing wrong with that at all in my book. Got to get the third 7 pin to make that happen, but definitely over its 8,000 points, and a direct hit on Chi here would be enough to overtake, so I think that's also another reason why you wouldn't necessarily want to go for the outside hand, right? Because you've got that pair of the Dora.
Yeah, you'd have to get like a twin sequence or something to use both of them in an outside hand. I just saw a little bit of hesitation right after she discarded the
Hmm.
one. So I
Yeah,
was
no,
trying
sure.
to, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what she was hesitating about, but
Either way, we do have Murakami 1 away. Missing a pair. Ideal with situation we did pair up the 2 or the 4 of characters, then we get Pinfu.
looks
But
like
otherwise,
keeping
oh,
Dora acceptance for Chi might put him into a 678 Sanshoku shape.
hmm. Okay, really nice fill in here for Tashiro, who probably doesn't really want to just keep attacking here. Obviously, if you can get points, but hands a little bit far away after row 1, and you're in first place by a sizable margin. Okay, this is a really nice 1 away. Do you have the dependency on the 7, the Dora, of course. But got that potential pure sequence. Good theory, Dharma.
How do you get Tashiro's draws? Because that's what I want in Mahjong. And really flexible shapes for Misaki now. She can call a lot of things, and there's no reason for her to hold back from calling at this point since she's already pulled to the east, and that's one away.
Yeah, Tashiro's hand was not that great to start off with, but it's developed very quickly. Maybe now stalling out. It might even be enough to win. This is a better 1 away. Having drawn the 8 pin for 889. Gonna keep it. Still want to draw 7. Obviously get the Dora, but sometimes you have to recognize that the 7 is probably not going to be coming from anyone else. There's a good chance people are already hoarding it. And we
The
have a
straight
Tenpai
Senpai. An
winning on
immediate chi
the.
from Misaki.
Yeah, makes sense.
Her name is also Chi, by the way. Chiyu. It is.
No,
Chiyu
I know.
Misaki.
I just.
And Tenpai for Tashiro. You have two Tenpais, but one. Okay, three Tenpais on
Three
the table.
Tenpais.
Just a second early with that call.
Yeah, I was trying to count the amount of 7 of bamboo we see. Obviously, the 4 has passed, at least the first reach. So I could theoretically see the 7 come out from someone. Had We not seen a deal in from Chi into Misaki here.
Chi into Chiyu.
Chi into Chi. But yeah, it's not his most expensive deal in. Tasha's gonna be very happy though, seeing second place lose some points. Actually, Tashiro probably won't be that happy because Tashiro has maybe a bit of a vested interest in at this point, trying to make sure Misaki gets fourth. But otherwise, that first place is pretty secure for now. Still at East 4.
Yeah,
Everything that
that's
happens in the East round can be undone in the South.
a pair of double East for Chi.
Very good launch point to try and get at least some dealer repeats. Maybe not a lot of value in the hand otherwise. Meanwhile, speaking of value, we've got Adora here in both Mizaki and Murakami's hand. Going to be competing. Oh, 3 players of Adora each. It's going to be a fierce competition to see who pairs up the Dora first. There's only one left. May also be a
Who's
situation where you
brave
see one
enough to
player.
discard it first?
Yeah, that too. May see one person discard it, and suddenly everyone else goes, "Okay, it's my turn."
It's the Dora Parade. I just made up that name right now.
I like it. I like it. I definitely can see it being initiated by Tashiro, who seems to have the fastest hand so far, at least. Mizaki could maybe be thinking about 7 pairs. That could be a way to try and use the Dora as well. Just based on the fact that we've got a few pairs, but not a lot much else is going on right now. Don't have to commit to that, of course. But one away for our dealer. Okay, having drawn the 4 pin, I've now given up on 7 pairs. But still, also we have a Kokushi attempt. Probably have called that out a bit earlier, but Murakami going for 13 orphans. So after the first 3 or 4 draws, you start looking at your discards, you're like, we've not seen a single terminal honor here. There's a reason for that. And it's still very far away. We're still 3 away.
Yeah, 3 Gen Shanten.
But sometimes your hand's
Tashiro had an
bad.
interesting sort of efficiency sacrifice with that 6-pin discard. That's a great draw for Misaki. And there goes the Dora.
Yep.
And
Not yet. Not yet.
not yet, because he's still
Because
kind
he's
of
going for
hedging
orphans.
Kokushi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there goes the Dora.
Honestly, one of the great things about going for 13 orphans is oftentimes, if it doesn't happen, and it's probably not going to happen, at least you'll have a safe route out. Having said that, though, we've seen 2 of the 9 of characters already discarded. So Murakami's going to see that. And know there's only 2 left to draw, at least, at most, even.
Tashiro just got one away from a Pinfu hand. And Misaki's still 2 away. She's got too many blocks. That's
Okay, so that's
Tempai.
Tempai.
And he'll go for the open-ended with the Sanshoku opportunity if the 7-mon is the winner. And she has been Riichiing a lot this game. No success yet with the reach, but this might be his best opportunity.
They call it Riichi Mahjong for a reason.
Okay, that's...
But yeah,
I guess he was 4 away before, and I said 3.
so this is. Yeah, it's just, the reach is only reach only, as you say. Good if we get the Sanshoku side, but the East does not count. Something to keep in
Alright,
mind.
that's 2 away from
2 away, but we see
Kokushi.
3
Yeah,
of the 9 bans already discarded. So,
but he hasn't given up on that.
of course not. You're in last
I
place. You
mean,
need the points. So
you
go
do,
big or go
but
home.
a lot of times on a dealer reach, that's when you're kind of cued to give up on the Kokushi that you're still 3 away from.
That's true. Yeah, could definitely understand that. Actually, what kind of cards are we at at
Small,
this
but
point?
the cheaper side and no Ura. So just each some 1,000 points from each player.
Still keeps the leadership going. Nothing wrong with that for Chi. The gap to first is still quite high, but every journey begins with a single step. 4,000 points. Then how about 6,000 ish? Then 8,000. Just
In
work
the
it up.
UK, do you have parades where people like throw out candy to the kids?
Candy, no. I bet that's probably like a lot of health safety violations. But parades, yes.
Well, now, but like back in the day.
We do. I think cities have them more than like the places I live. But yeah, we do have parades and like sort of marches and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure.
They're still handing out candy in the US though. I used to ride
I,
on a float in a parade every 4th of July and we'd throw out candy. You threw it out and it would land on the ground and kids would just pick it up.
maybe that happens. I just haven't paid attention. It's
I don't know, you
possible.
guys these do have a lot of regulations about that kind of stuff though, so I would believe that they don't, but it seems like maybe they would in the you know, before
I
all the
feel like
rules.
if you did that and then some kid ate the candy and got sick, then you would be sued. and I and I don't know. Maybe though. It's very possible.
Be hard to prove who threw the candy
Yeah, that's true.
if
That's
if
true
all
as
the
well.
floats are throwing candy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
I
what about
it
Halloween? Do you hand out candy on Halloween?
houses do, but I think that's like on
It,
a yeah, I don't know, it's weird.
that would be the same thing, right? Like, oh, you got a
I'm probably
candy from this
thinking it.
house. So
I bet I'm
maybe.
overthinking it. I bet it's a lot simpler than it needs to be.
You never know. You never know.
Hmm.
Sorry. Yeah, you never know with the UK.
It might also just be one of these things where you're not technically allowed to do it, but people do it anyway. That happens a lot in the UK.
Um,
But
all
yes,
right. And we still have mahjong happening.
absolutely.
It
It was a
looks
bit of
like
a
she's going to pull in the Screen Dragon if it comes out, I believe.
yeah, Miyazaki's got this sort of awkward situation here. We've got the Dora. The hand doesn't have that much value otherwise. We even drew
It's a
the worst
flush.
side. Could be a flush,
I
absolutely.
would,
I could definitely
yeah.
see cutting the 8-9 man and seeing where that goes.
I mean, I think she was looking to see which either if she wanted to keep the Manzu or the Sozu for her safer tiles, and the 9 so is in the dealer's discard already, so that's a good like safety pair.
Yep,
But
that makes a lot of
that's
sense.
an annoying draw for that.
We trade a 9 for a 6. Just gonna cut Dora.
And there goes the draw.
It will pass. No one gets Dora 3 and
And
scares the
there
rest of the
goes
table
the
out.
Dora.
It's a Dora parade!
A mini Dora parade, only 2, but
Only 2. Could have been 3, but if nothing else for Dealer Chi, it could be a safe tile. It could also be the weight. A twice cut on a tile is not a bad final weight. It
and
sounds like it
once
should be, but it's really not.
another sticky one away for a Pinfu hand for Tashiro.
One away as well now for actually she's still 2 away.
Yeah,
Got too many
she's
pairs.
exactly. It's too many blocks. So he has to pick one to get rid of. He'll probably get rid of the gut shot there, the middle weight. And look
Yep.
at that sticky hand. The 3 sticks to the 2, and now we have a possible twin sequence, but no reach from
Yeah,
Tashiro.
Tashiro's in first place, so no reason to get value as much as just maximize that win rate and stop other people from getting value.
Yeah, just move
You
that
love to see it.
dealership along.
Yeah, it's honestly perfect play in this situation for this format. We can see
Another
some
Chi
aggression.
from Chiyu. And there go the 9s. So even without the flush, it's still going to be a Tanyao hand. And there goes the 4, the higher side. Pinfu
Yep, I
and
mean,
a twin sequence. It's gonna be just 2,000 with the 1 continuance.
there's a very real chance that 4 would not have come out had Tashiro Riichi'd. So very good Dharma. And really bad news for Murakami. But we go into South 1. Misaki's going to be our dealer for this one. This is
Misaki
a
has one of
chance.
those names where you don't, where
So,
the surname could be a first name as well.
this is not the most exciting start. Like maybe there was a world where you might have decided to consider the outside hand, perhaps, but just going for maximum win rate because this is our last dealership, so we want to try and keep going for as long as possible. Very nice start for Tashiro. Gonna probably just call the White Dragon and move on to end this East-South 1 dealership as quick as possible.
Tashiro has one task for the rest of the game, and that's just end everybody's dealer turns.
Yep. At this point, I don't necessarily care who wins as long as it's not the person who is dealer. And ideally, as long as I'm not the person who deals in. But
Yeah.
yes,
And even then, he still has a lot of room to deal in if that's what happens.
very true, yeah. Murakami could maybe be trying to high roll the 79 mixture sequence. Murakami needs a lot of value at this point, is the sad fact of it. Can't just build a hand quickly and win. I mean, you can, and that still might work if you can get 2 or 3 of them on the bounce, but you want to try and have something worth fighting for. Otherwise, yeah, maybe you can go for the outside hand. I think that's why we're cutting the 4 pin. Gonna have to get rid of the shape in Manzu. But again, trying to find value and it's very hard. It's one of the things I'm really bad at. It's always fun to see how the pro sort of approaches building a hand when you know you need lots of points.
I had a few of those. Just a few casual dealer Baimons on my last Sankeishi Moon Cup broadcast
Mm.
table.
But yeah, Murakami's actually hedging 2 different Yaku. We've got the outside hand. I think the hand's now developed a little bit more into perhaps an Itsu in those Manzu. That is very nice, keeping it flexible. Trying not to tunnel vision on 1 Yaku. And the 3-man helps that immensely. Needing the 4 and the 6. But 1 away. Technically 2 away if we want to make sure we use the triplet of Red Dragon, but either way.
And Cheese Hand's
Ishii.
just really slow this time.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate when the luck doesn't feel like it's coming in. But there's still time. Everyone's stalling out a little bit. There's still time. This is actually really awkward here. Yeah, because you could be considering the 1-3 mutual sequence. Definitely the 1-man being Dora does make that 1-3-4 shape kind of awkward as well, because you want to try and get the extra value. You definitely don't want to play Dora as well.
Oh, no pawn. So Tashiro's not going to try and go for a quick win here. And that gives Murakami the tile he needed for a reach. No Pinfu. He has a pair of red dragons, so.
Yeah, that was the saddest Tenpai that Murakami could have taken. You could see the sort of disappointment as the 5
In the
mark
discard.
gets picked up. So we don't get Pianfu, as you say. We don't get Itsu. It's reach only from
And
700 points.
one Dora.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can always flip her as well. Like there's
Wait,
value out there.
he has one Dora, I think. Doesn't he have 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we had 1, 2, 3. We were missing the but Ipats. No, not Ipatsu. Still,
Tsumo, Dora, and an
yeah,
Ura.
we
So
both
that's
know.
Mangan.
And that is why you don't completely dedicate yourself to 1 Yaku. You have to sometimes just accept that reach only or reach Dora 1 can always be very nice. Especially with a Pinfu shape hand. It obviously wasn't Pinfu because of our dragons, but when you've got that nice spread of tiles, you are more likely to flip at least 1 Eridora. That's what we saw. I
And
think
by
it's like
you, we
31
mean
points.
you and not us.
Yes. Yeah. No. Something happens. As happens to other people, but I support you. I support you in your Eridora flipping adventures. But yes, it always happens either in friendly games when the points don't matter for me, or it's just to other people. Although this could be a very exciting hand here. We've got one player with two Dora, that being Chi. I believe Tasha is also one away, so probably is looking to end this hand as quickly as possible. Can easily pawn for. Actually, it's two away, but we can easily call for the all inside Yaku. So speed is there if
Yeah, it's kind
Murakami
of
gives the chance.
an unhappy, lots of pairs in Tashiro's hand. All right, now we don't have to do pairs. No pairs, thank you.
I may actually have considered, from Tasha's perspective, to keep that 1-2-2-3 shape just in case I got a chance to pawn the two. Cut 1-3. I might have cut Sanzo there. Is that heretical? Maybe. But in my mind, I'm just like, I want to go as fast as I can. And if that means I can call other people's tiles, well, this also works.
It doesn't take the tempai, goes for the sticky one away instead. Looking for an open-ended wait. And look at all those wins in Misaki's hand.
And immediately rewarded. Gets the Pinfu. Chooses the Dharma because, again, points don't matter as long as Murakami doesn't continue the leadership. And yeah, absolutely, these wins are very exciting. Still
Ends
just
up
really
dropping
far
a
away.
south. Yeah, for some better efficiency, but I mean Tashiro
Yep.
also has a Sanshoku switch.
Yeah, I was about to say. Again, value doesn't matter that much, but it would be really nice if we drew the 4-pin. But no, just taking the 4 bamboo for Pinfu only. But more importantly, the moving on to South 3. Tasha's last leadership. If we can score points, wonderful, great. If we can't, let's just end it peacefully. Go to South 4. Realistically, though, this is a story between the players in the bottom 3 right now. Murakami could still get second place from here. It's going to be hard, but it's doable.
Tashiro cannot get a bad hand.
Sometimes you're blessed. That's just how it works. That's Mahjong. We always have that negative bias and always feel like things never go our way, but it does happen at some point. It will.
Look at
Having
that.
said that, though,
Dang. Sticky one
I'm,
away again for Pinfu.
I'm really
Well, we
excited
have
about Misaki's hand,
full
though.
straight. Yeah, possible full straight here for Chi, but also possible Sanshoku for Misaki 456.
Especially after just drawing the 4-pin. Is that my?
It was, but
Yeah,
not the best
didn't
way,
want to
and
wait
so many
on
more
the 4-pin.
options. Yeah, in the Sozu. See, that's better. 258.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
reach. Dealer reach. Unstoppable. And Chi contemplating a Chi, but does not take it. He would have to like get rid of the 7, 8, and 9 of Manzu. And with the early 6 mon discard, that doesn't actually look that bad. It looks kind of like almost a nice sort of I've decided my 3 discards, but uh holds back.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what you're going to draw next, and Chi is in second place, right? If Chi had Murakami score, their scores were swapped, I could see that aggressive play. Absolutely. But realistically,
And
Hashiro winning doesn't change Chi's position that much.
Riichi Mahjong Pinfu. 2,600 from each player. It's like, oh,
But
it's so many points. It's so hard to count. Sorry. Okay, got it. That's what it looked like. I don't know what he was saying, but it looked like he was like just
yeah, do you want to get some
lots.
reinforcement for my point drawer? I'm sorry, it's got too many sticks in, you know? It's a bit heavy. Need some extra support to carry all these point sticks that I've won.
Oh, look at my tray. They're overflowing. The tray is so small. Do you guys feel like the tray is kind of small for all these sticks?
I would never say that on a pro level, but it's fun.
I'm
Ooh,
sure that
what
he
the
did
heck?
not
One
do
man's Dora?
that. His Seat Wind is paired up, but also,
Ooh,
man, one away for Chi. I think that's one away for Chi.
can anyone assail Cheese
Okay,
score?
everybody's pretty quick this time.
Yeah, Tashiro's hand is great with the Dora 2 with the pair of the East, but
Not quite, not really fast.
it's not there yet, exactly.
Chi was Tenpai,
Ooh,
not one
calling
away.
use, though.
I think he was Tenpai, but he's gonna switch to a more sticky shape. Try and get a better weight. Oh no,
Yeah, I think
he
at this
was not.
point
He was
Tashiro's
one away. I'm
decided.
sorry. It's the one pin was the triples, and I was looking at his pair. Okay, so he was one away. Goes for a wider one away.
I think it's really interesting that Tashiro's chosen not to call this East. I think their plan is actually not to try and attack this hand, just to play defensively and get out safe.
I mean, yeah, the shapes are not good. The two Dora is great, but the shapes are not
Yeah,
that good, and that's where you get in trouble, where you on the east and then you have four shapes left, and sometimes you have to do that, but he doesn't have to right now.
exactly. Yeah, it's still going to be two safe tiles down the line when the time comes.
Murakami going for an inside hand. I think Misaki may be already sort of giving up, just slimming the hand down and keeping some safe tiles.
Yeah, it's always interesting situations like this because obviously you don't want to be the person going from third to fourth, but also you don't want to miss out on that chance to get an extra point. Chi is in range. Obviously, Chi will be last dealer, which means the summoner will be enough more often than not because they'll be paying the dealer penalty of that. But
Murakami's discard almost looked like he reached, and this is Tenpai for Chi. No reach, just gonna try. Not, yeah, it is Tenpai, right? Just
yeah,
that
waiting on the five of
eco
bamboo.
shape. Yeah,
Yep.
try and end Tashiro's dealership, I think.
Yeah, we see two of them right here. I think that means there's still two left to draw. So sorry, one left to draw.
One, yeah, he's using one
Yeah,
himself.
but still,
I think he probably will reach if he gets a better weight. Although it gives him the twin sequence, it's not a good weight.
yeah, one extra hand is nice, but certainly not the most important thing. Choosing the soppy doppy on that 4 pin. Try and give off the impression that, hey guys, I'm not tempo yet. You can play your 5 if you want. Little accidental tipping of the tile, but I think it's just one tile. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and he there was an apology bow there, but some players will just discard that because once it's on the table, somebody might construe it as a discard. At this level, they wouldn't. Nobody would ever win on like call a win on that, but
Hmm.
uh, definitely can be misconstrued. And the second East is pawned by Tashiro.
Still on away, but can easily pawn Tempai. We
Yeah,
haven't seen any of the Dora yet.
Misaki had been slimming down the hand, not keeping the most efficient shapes, but her hand is actually coming together.
That is going to be
Yeah,
Tempai.
it's Tenpai.
Well, you said it. Tashiro can't lose today, apparently. We'll see. We'll see.
And Tashiro's Senpai again.
So we are waiting on that Dora, which we haven't seen yet. I don't think anyone's going to be dealing in on either the one of characters or the 5 pin here, but time to keep my eyes open. Chance for the nice
Mm,
three-sided 6-man 4/7 bamboo weight. In theory, should have a much higher win rate, although our reach tile is the 6 of bamboo, and we also have very few bamboo just generally discarded in the hand at all. You would be thinking that your weight's going to be around the 6 of bamboo, would be the thought there.
we should make the 6 mon a tad bit easier to come out.
Yes, this game's been decided pretty much by two hands. We had Tashiro getting a 18,000 point run on the dealership, and then immediately following it up with a 20,000 point sum.
But
But
Tashiro deals in right away.
yeah, that nice
Nichi
three-sided weight.
Patsu. Just Nichi Patsu, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else there. Didn't see any Dora. Still, one Riichi stick and one
Hello,
repeat
dude.
counter.
Hey, dude. Yeah, it's been an insane game for Tashiro. Tashiro has just been totally blessed this whole game.
Now,
Welcome,
what's for
welcome,
saying?
Renato.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome on in, everybody. We have two more games for you after this, so you haven't missed too much, hopefully. But yeah, we saw some amazing hands of Tashiro earlier today. It does look pretty secure for Chi right now for that second place position, but I think Mizaki could still take a position. I think Murakami could also still take a position. That one 18,000 point deal in really hurt, but hard to tell sometimes. I think it was a full flush with Dora.
Yeah,
Usually when
and
you push your
inside
hand like that.
as well for a Baimon hand.
Yeah, usually when you see that kind of call, you'll think it's a half flush, you don't necessarily know you're gonna be dealing into something that crazy. And they were Tempai. I think they were in reach at the time, so it's what it is.
Right, Green
I
Dragon
know.
Pwn by Tashiro. He also has a pair of red dragons he can pwn.
Tasha's hand looks really slow, but that's how you win with slow hands. You just have to start calling.
Is this
Two
a
doors. Sorry, go.
do we have a tortoise in the hair analogy for Mahjong? I
I'm
think
not
we need
sure.
one.
Yeah, I mean, you can sort of explain it, right? In that for a beginner player who wins full 1,000 point hands, and then the expert player wins a Mangan, who's ahead. But yeah, it's
I think
hard to
like
know.
the hair would be like someone calling a lot of tiles, right? And then the
Hmm.
tortoise would be like uh slowly building the hand with draws.
Yeah, the person who makes one good hand the entire game, but the one good hand is worth more than all the whistle wins
Right.
combined.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah, I
Right.
can definitely see that. There's probably a better way to phrase that than what I just said, but yeah.
So Tashiro did not pawn the red dragon because that's the only pair that he has right now. He's more interested in Chi.
Yes.
Murakami cannot
Murakami.
catch anything.
Yeah, like maybe we're trying to high roll the 1 to 3 Sanshoku to get the Dora, but it's just a bit too much of an ask. Unfortunately, Murakami's probably just playing to salvage some points in case that tiebreaker later on does matter when it's hard to get a position. I mean, you only need a Mangan, right? Oh, well, you need a Mangan and someone else put a reach stick in, but it's not impossible for you to get a position from there. Or a Mangan Sumo would also work as well. The hair said Akatanki. Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's fair.
And I think if the red dragon comes out again, we will see a pawn from Tashiro now that he has a pair.
Yes. Okay, one away now for Mizaki. I don't know if Mizaki's hand's enough to overtake Cheese, but it's certainly going to be able to secure the third place and make sure Murakami can't overtake.
All right, that is a better shape. He has more things he can call now, and he's gonna lock in the open-ended shape and keep the two so's as a pair. Doesn't want to get stuck with. He could go for a little bit more efficiency, but he doesn't want to get stuck with unsafe tiles.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Oh, and
pretends to
this was
put
the draw
the
we were
other
waiting
west
for.
in his hand.
Mizaki getting Dora 3 and Tenpai choosing not to reach. Hang on. what am I missing? Was there a chance of the three concealed triplets? Is that why we're going somewhat only? The extra two hand?
I because even then she would probably try and go for the Ura. It might be a I don't know. So
Either way,
nines. Let's
Mizaki's
see. Nine.
chosen not to reach, which is interesting.
I feel like it's the number of tiles that she sees on the board. There's a
Ah,
9-1
that's
on the
possible.
board
Yeah, if you only see three, or even if you only see two,
and a 3-so on the board. So she can see 2 of her winning tiles on the board, and a 3-so can maybe no, she can't. Guess the
unless
3-so
she's just
might be able to go open-ended if she gets a 4.
unless the plan is to be really aggressive and try and go for the Soanko, if we were to pair up that Manzu sequence, take a step back, but if you're going big, I guess that's one way of thinking about it. Either way, though, it's still a three constituent store of three. So, yeah, unfortunately, we deal in pushing it either way.
Pinfu with the Dora.
But for Chi, this is the best news. So Murakami's is also the best news. Murakami very close to Mizaki and Aoki. Has a chance to sneak a position at the very end. But yeah, Chi's lead is pretty unassailable now, I think, too. Could always happen, of course. But it's going to be hard for anyone to get that gap. Yo, what up, too? It's been an exciting game. We've had two amazing hands from Tashiro back to back in East 3. Definitely go check that out. But we're here in South 4. And I guess the question right now is who's going to get third place and 1 point? Will it be Murakami, who has a pair of the Red Dragon right now? Not going to ever get a pair of the White Dragon, unlikely. At least not a triplet. Did you see that being drawn by Tashiro? But Murakami has a target. Well, Mizaki has a target on her back. Let's just say that. Seven has maybe another route as well. Two Dragon triplets and something else could also be a way in.
No, that's a lot of pairs for Chi.
And yeah,
One away
Mizaki
from
getting
Misaki.
exactly so.
Yeah, Misaki's hand is super sticky as well. She's got the bulging, the Nakabukure shape,
Yeah, I think
and the
Mizaki's
float.
supposed to be going for whatever value she can get. Doesn't necessarily want to win big here. Just wants to make sure Murakami does not overtake in the last hurdle here.
All right, so that's the perfect one-away shape. Whatever she tempais with will be an open-ended weight.
I could even see her choosing to Dharma here, just because of the score gaps being as they are.
Yeah, I think so. She doesn't have a straight path to up to second place unless it's a Hanemon direct hit. She's just
Choosing to
gonna
cut the
lock in
5
the
early.
Pipu shape. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Something we see pros do. Like, you keep the perfect one away for a while, but you don't want your Tempai declaration to be when you cut from that perfect one away. It does sort of signpost your hand as certain weights. Whereas if we end up playing the one man, not only is it safer later on, but maybe it might imply that our weights around the lower Mansu. Maybe. Especially if all you do is Sumigiri until you get to that one man. Choosing to use the north as an even safer tile. Yeah, there's always a chance you could backfire when you give him on that perfect one away shape, but it will definitely make the final weight harder to guess. Meanwhile, Murakami is getting close to Tempai. Still doesn't have quite the value to overtake, I don't think, just yet. Maybe I'm missing something.
Hashino pawns to Tenpai, and Chi's to one away.
Choosing to
One
go
away
all
from
inside. Murakami does have the value now. All inside, pure sequence. Reach would be more than enough to overtake Misaki. Does have to get to that tempo though. Murakami's going to turn around trust. And we'll see it. We'll see it. Murakami really only had one bad deal in. And that happens in Mahjong. There's nothing you can do to control that. Sometimes when you're in reach, you just have a really horrible backfire. But
He
could
did
all
chi the same sequence twice.
usually that implies to me that someone's just going that someone's either flashing, but I don't think I see that with the green dragon and the 2-man so early. Or it's just, hey, I want to go all inside. I've got Dora 2, that's good enough for me. Although, yeah, both calls were on the Dora. Oh, that's actually quite an unfair not unfair, but unlucky backfire for Tashiro. Playing the Dora twice and having it called both times. Could give up the pure sequence here to get the pin through guaranteed instead. Do you have to play the 5 and 7 of Bamboo to make that happen? Deciding that that's not worth doing. Honestly, it makes a lot of sense. The 7 of Bamboo is safe, but the 5? Don't know about that one. 5 will deal in fact. So, very, very disciplined.
Tashiro is kind of waiting for an upgrade. I think there's 2 of his winners on the table already. Before, so I think there's still one in the wall. And another door.
The third one wasn't called, at least. Just a bit of counting, because we see what 3 of the 5s. How many 5/8 Bamboo are available for Chi's Tempai here?
Now you're gonna let me tempai. Misaki had just given up with a 1, so discard and draws the tempai tile right after.
I don't blame you refusing on that. It would be very scary for me. So I think we haven't seen a single 8 of Bamboo yet, but all the 5s are accounted for. Still 4 tiles on the wall for Chi to win on. For this all inside Dora 2 hand. And if she does win this, maybe that lead to Tashiro might not be as unassailable as I first thought. I mean, I take it back. You see 1 8 in discards. It means there's only 3 tiles left. But still, we see a 3 Bamboo discard. A chance for Tempai once more for Misaki here. Has to play the East to make that happen, though. East is, in fact, live. No, it's what's once cut. So it's twice cut. I wouldn't be worrying about it too much. Especially when being Tempai.
But no Yaku.
But still, like, we're near the end of the round. Chibuzaki does want to capitalize on that. This 8 of Bamboo will unfortunately deal in. But wisely dodging it for now, staying 1 away. There's only 2 tiles left for Chi to win, to continue his leadership. And you know what also is a Yaku that sometimes throws people for a loop? The Hote. I know it sounds silly, but one tip that I would give, because it's only ever happened to me once, but one tip I would give to someone is don't role play out just because you've got Yaku, because you might just deal on the last tile without realizing it's the last tile and they could run you. But, yeah. I've been that person, and it was very embarrassing. Meanwhile, she gets the 3 pin here. Could just choose to break Tempai. It'd be really nice if they win this hand, of course. And certainly it would be nice if they get to keep trying to challenge Tashiro, but the option is there. You can just accept that you're going to get second place, and that's okay. I do like your fighting spirit, though, Chi. Let's hope it pays off for you.
6-0 looks so bad against the dealer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to exhaustive draw here. Unless Chi breaks tempo at the last second. But I think we're going to exhaustive draw here. She will get 3,000 points closer. Tashiro, because Misaki is also going to be Tenpai. I think Tashiro just broke Tenpai. The last minute. Oh, and she breaks Tenpai too. This game will be over then, unless someone manages to win right now.
That's
That is the end.
No Tempais.
I was wondering if she would have kept the Tenpai going. I was genuinely wondering.
I think now he's probably regretting it, seeing this, but first place will be Tashiro with 69,600 points.
What a huge
Second
win.
place
Well
is
played,
Chi,
Tashiro.
30,600, and third place Misaki with 21,700, and last place is Murakami with 7,100.
Yeah, those two hands really sort of set the pace for that game, right? Murakami dealing into the 18,000 points in that Riichi battle. 2 players Riichi. One player who had opened the hand, getting the win for a huge win, followed by that immediate massive sumo as well. But Murakami was in it until the end. Murakami did not give up. Still got last place, unfortunately, but was within 4,000 points of at least one position. So, always good to see how you might play from behind, trying to catch up, even if it doesn't quite work out. But what a fun match.
Super fun. Man, I always love to see a Baimon. I mean, who doesn't? But Orfu moves up above Aoki with that result to take third place. The teams we didn't see, of course, City Plus is maintaining that lead with 37 points.
It's only 2 points now, though. It was 3 before the match happened. Everyone's catching up, just bit by bit.
And now we see a gap in between 8th and 9th place who are tied, and we were looking at it before. So Frontrunner has that spot right now, 27 points, and Kaneman with Murakami's last place was not able to keep the 5th through 8th place spots.
Still though, we have 2 more games for you today, 3 more for tomorrow, and then a whole other session. So that could always change.
Yeah, we do have another session next week. As long as I can find Wi-Fi strong enough in San Francisco, I think that that would be the easiest place in America to find Wi-Fi fast enough. You'd probably just go sit outside Google, right?
You'd hope, right? You'd hope. I would be the person to ask, obviously, but yeah, no.
I mean,
you would hope,
Silicon
right?
Valley's there. If
yeah,
any
exactly.
place in America has strong enough Wi-Fi, they have cars that run on Wi-Fi, right? It's the what are they? The Waymos?
Are you going to PML too?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, I'm going to San Francisco for the Pacific Mahjong League Invitational, and it does sound like there are still some seats available. So if anybody is close by, it's a Saturday-Sunday event. So I think, people like Brad can just hop up from LA and we don't have the visual for that, but it's on my Instagram, mahjongjen on Instagram, if you want to check out the details for the PML Invitational event. I actually skipped JPML's Masters event for it because I wouldn't be able to stay for the final table.
Hopefully, either way, you've had fun, but you'll have maybe more fun at PML, let's hope. But yes,
Well, thank you,
for the next
Cairo.
game, I'd love to introduce Tips.
ID too. ID will. Okay, ID definitely prioritize the exam, but I would just talk to them about the reason because it's good for pros to play mahjong. So I would say talk about the reason, but if it's not possible to switch, then just definitely prioritize the exam because then you never have to take it again, and you can come to all the events. So. All right, Cairo, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you for having me, and enjoy the next game. Thanks for watching, chat.
Thank you. And with the next game come the next set of players here. This is a name that has been interesting me since I first got the information about it right off the bat. Smile Bancho, the leader from RMU, taking the leader's seat as first dealer for Team AI Native. We have Chifumi Yamawaki, a very common name here. Not a very popular person is a better way of putting it. I don't mean her name, but I mean we've seen her a lot on these streams. Chifumi Yamawaki, very strong player from JPML for 4 Seasons Memorial. Jun Murakami is going to run it back and try and get a better performance here in the West seat from SPM, representing Kaneman once again. And in the North seat, Kei Takahashi of the JPML is going to be playing for the Trenders with that beautiful princess tiara there. Looking to trend up.
They did have something like their name last season was something more princessy, or I can't remember what it was.
Any little logo?
Ground
Queen Queens?
Yeah. So princess.
Yeah.
Like
upgrade. Is that the Ground Queens?
Yeah, the Ground Queens.
Interesting.
I think that's what their team was.
I wonder what inspired the name change. Perhaps a sponsor change.
I mean, the logo is very similar.
Yes.
So I think maybe they just thought it was a better name. Like Trenders is cool. I haven't heard it before.
They're trending upward.
Cool. Yeah. I'm all over social media. So it is spelled smile. She spells it smile on her social media accounts and everything, but it is pronounced Sumire. As you can see in the hiragana there, but she spells it Smile, and it sounds like she'd been in the US for a bit and recently came back to Japan. And like you said, Chifumi, we see her all over the place. She was also in the Rodel final table over the weekend, last weekend, the 3-player Rodel. But Chifumi itself as a name is not common at all, but we sure see a lot here.
Right. And Yamawaki as well. Definitely no Yamazaki in terms of popularity.
Yeah, there's no whiskey called Yamawaki.
No whiskey, no old Japanese movies with the Yamawaki gumi or whatever.
I think that's maybe I guess okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say that on stream. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream.
All right, so we've got Murakami. His hand is not cooperating. He's not having much fun with his hand right now.
Maybe an extension of the last game. He was just having a really, really rough time of it the whole time.
Yeah, I can see Yamawaki has a lot of pairs, and one of them is Dora. So you might see 7 pairs. I know the last game opened with 7 pairs. It didn't quite happen, but it opened with one of the players looking towards 7 pairs. So this game is looking much of the same. Actually locks the 5s as pair, 5-pin pair in hand for Takahashi. Doesn't like 5-6 pin waiting for 4-7 pin.
Yes, Rodel 2026. Everyone in Japan really enjoys the 3-player, but everyone overseas really wants to play 4-player. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout. Should be starting in a few months.
Another 6-pin. This time Takahashi keeps it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's still not 7 pairs, and as such, Yamawaki will not keep that tile. 2-pin discarded as soon as it's drawn. This is Tenpai. 7-mon, 8-mon, Shampon, or the triplet weight. Takes a Damaten, close Tenpai. No Yaku, I think. Don't think it was Tanya. I don't think it was inside hand. So it looks like she cannot roan. Murakami doing his best. There goes the 8-mon, and a little unfortunate for her that she can't roam, but she finds Pinfu here. Maybe twin sequence the Ipeiko for Takahashi. She's going to put the reach on the board as well, adding to her potential point value. Yamawaki, draw and discard. Still no Tenpai there on the 7 pairs. Seems like it's the unfortunate half of 7 pairs this time. The half that doesn't finish your hand.
It's gonna be really hard for anyone to use this 9-mon.
There's a 9-mon.
She has all pairs, so she can pivot and use it, but does not fit in Murakami's hand.
He doesn't discard it though.
Not yet. He's have those 2 Dora, but he discarded the 3, so what's gonna happen?
Another
Alright,
9-mon. What fortunate turn of events for Murakami. It started out so poorly, but he might actually be able to finish the end. Doesn't look like he's playing too aggressively though, so I'm not sure if he's going to end up getting there.
And Murakami only had 1 Dora. I was thinking of Yamawaki.
Yeah. Murakami is basically out now. He's gonna let this slide. 2 away for Bancho in the dealer seat. She might have the most reason to push, but still a lot of dangerous tiles to discard, so it might just be too much for her. We're near the end of the wall, about 15, 20 tiles left. There's a 3-mon, not enough to convince Yamawaki to discard 9-mon. 3-mon is safe. At least it's safe to the Riichi player. There goes the other 1-pin from Bancho. So it's all a matter of whether Yamawaki can draw Tenpai on her 7 pairs, and out comes the Dora from Murakami because Takahashi discarded it. Murakami definitely out. If he wasn't out before, he's out now. Triple 9s. It's far too late though. He's really thinking he must be out of safe tiles here. You have the Suji 1 so to the 4 so. He's gonna go with 8-pin. It's also a Suji, not completely safe, but it goes through.
Well, all the 9s are out, so it can't be a middleweight. So the only thing left is a Shabo.
Yeah, and here's a triplet for Yamawaki, but I think it's too late to be going for triplets at this point. Probably just folding out as well, because there aren't too many tiles left. Bancho's not going to make Tenpai with that draw. The final draw, still no Tenpai for Yamawaki. So
just Takahashi Tenpai.
North player, the only one Tenpai. Takahashi almost looks like she has Mahjong tiles on her earrings, but I think it's just a set of chain links. Perhaps those are fortune charms?
They just look like fashionable fashion pieces.
I mean, they can definitely be fashion pieces, but they got to be something, right?
No.
A lot of dragons here.
But sometimes it's just like, how did they come with that shape?
Okay, only 4 dragons to start. I thought it was 5 for Yamawaki, but one of the green dragons was actually an 8-pin. That gets discarded as the first discard of this East 2. So no green there. In fact, we can see right behind her, Murakami's holding one of the green dragons. Yamawaki is holding all of her dragons, though.
I think in that case, the 8 is slightly better because although the 1 so is going to pass on any like open-ended weight with the Dora for the reach player, just in case like another player was possibly Tenpai with
from the previous hand.
Yeah, they might be waiting for the Dora, more likely to be waiting for the Dora than the 8.
Right. Especially with all the 9s gone, as you mentioned. All the 9-pin gone, so the 8-pin could not be a 7-9 inside weight.
But I don't think there's a huge difference between those two Tsuji.
Bancho trying to get the first win of the game here. She's very close to Tenpai. Looks like 1 away. Pulling from Yamawaki, so there goes one of Bancho's draws. It's
She's
one
going
less draw.
great for the flush, even though she has she doesn't have a lot of Sozu, but she is going for that flush.
Putting dealer fear in them to slow them down. Oh, Bancho's 2 away. She doesn't have a pair. Oh, cuts the pair of 3, so... Oh dear. Takahashi has other plans.
Bancho is keeping her hand as wide as possible, but she's not gonna have any safe tiles to these opponents.
Yep. Could be dangerous if Yamawaki gets to her half flush.
Yes, it was Hoitsu from turn 1. She had like not a very good starting hand, and so just pushed the Hoitsu and she could
There's another
fold if
bone.
because she's
Still 3 away, I think.
yeah, 3 away with 2 calls. This is a Corak hand. In great shape now for Murakami. 55799.
I guess only 2 away. 2 away from Tenpai. But they have to be 2 really good tiles.
Yeah.
Because the whole hand is basically isolated honor tiles on the edge.
Still a Corak hand.
Hmm.
Or I guess a tips hand.
We'll see if it comes through. West is Dora, so there's definitely value there for Yamawaki.
Also, welcome to the chat, Mortis.
5-6, man. Bancho's still 2 away, but it's getting better.
Shaw is not real.
It's been discarded so many times. It's going to be a difficult wait if anyone wants to go back to it. I think there's only 1 left, so you'd have to be making 13 orphans. Okay, 1 away now for Yamawaki. And it looks like despite the original slow look of her hand, she might be the first one to Tenpai. This is 1 away for Bancho. Definitely not worth as much on the surface. Ooh, cuts an open-ended shape. No chance of rotating to mixed sequences.
Yeah, I think she wants the 1-4, so so she can get a Pinfu hand.
Yes.
It's slightly less efficient, or it's fairly less efficient. This is pretty efficient shape. She
Yeah,
can use
this
the
is
1,
quite
2,
an
3,
efficient
4,
shape now.
5, and more likely to get Pinfu now.
And avoids giving up Sozu to Yamawaki. I think that's probably one of the bigger reasons as well. And same, we can see here Takahashi does not want to give up the red dragon either. Despite the fact that I believe a red dragon was the first tile called, Takahashi is just keeping it for safety later. Here goes the 1, so it passes. Nobody wins. No call because there's no Yaku on it either. This is weird Tenpai.
Look at that. Weird.
Legendary Sanzo
You're
time.
calling it weird?
Legendary Sanzo time! Big reach! Only 2 left. And there's one of them, and it gives Yamawaki Tenpai on 8, so we have 2 Sozu Tenpais here, single tile.
Murakami can pawn here for a 1 away for all triples.
Is that a pawn of 8 so in Yamawaki's hand? Like called? It looks like a pawn of 8 so. I'm not sure if it was a chi or a pawn. That would leave only 1 left, and she would know it as well. So not a great wait for her to find. Out comes the save tile. This is the last 8-so, I believe, from Bancho. So I don't think the 8-so is going to come through. Jun is one away from a toy and all triplets. Oh, Murakami is out. Does not want to deal with these dangerous hands any longer.
That deals in to Yamawaki. Reach player. Bancho was reach and couldn't do anything.
No, it was
She had
just a
worked really hard.
draw. It's just a
Oh,
draw.
sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering
Okay.
how a Pinzu dealt in. I was like, huh? What did I
Yeah,
miss?
I thought I saw the discard tile wrong, but it was
Hmm,
I saw the remaining tiles wrong.
right.
I know he saw something wrong.
It does give Yamawaki another dealer turn though, so Murakami is going to have to wait patiently for his turn. Yamawaki is not done yet. It's like
So
when
we had two
you
players.
it's like when you go to the arcade machine and somebody loses, but then they get to the continue screen and they bring out a roll of quarters, and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait for them to play again. Nowadays, there's no more roll
Everybody
of
can relate to
quarters.
that, right?
There's no more roll of quarters. There's just digital cards.
When I think you can still use 100 yen coins in Japan, but yeah, no quarters.
Hmm.
Can definitely still use coins though.
6-7 man for Murakami. It's a nice shape. He's gonna hold on to it. 8 so out for Bancho. That was a very dangerous tile in the previous round, but a lot safer now. Sometimes I feel like the memories of the previous round carry over, and you have to shake them off and remember it's a new round. The value of tiles are all different. It's a new Dora. 3 mon this time. Pair of red dragons now for Bancho.
I wonder if players like Murakami ever feel like that, because I can guarantee he's played like probably what 20,000 hours of mahjong, maybe more.
Be a good question. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So good draw from Murakami here. We do have Jenn and Tips, Mahjong Jenn and Tipzntrix on the mic right now. There's a 4-mon for Yamawaki, so it looks like this hand is going to be a lot faster than the previous one. I wonder if the players can feel it on the board. Eight so draw, no
Yeah,
dice.
Jenn is running on 0 sleep right now, so sometimes I think that a tempai only is a roll.
Whoa! Is it time for Sanzo wait? Once again, another Sanzo wait. This time,
It's like they knew you were commentating.
all of them are not visible to Yamawaki, so she sees 4 available. 2 of them are in other players' hands. That leaves 2 in the wall. Oh no, there is 1 discarded. Oh, up there, so only 1 in the wall now. 1 copy of Sanzo, but that's all you need.
The tubular time, yes. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tubular. I did play a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the arcade. And The
That's
Simpsons.
quite a fun game. Another temp by Murakami, 4-7 so. 3 so is safe to him. This is a completed sequence, but Takahashi is kind of going for Paris here with 2 Riichis on the board. I hard pressed to see her push any tiles right now.
So
But
I
what
went
is
to
safe?
Disney World one time, and we were playing in the arcade. Like after going to the park, and get back to the hotel, and they have an arcade, and was playing the Simpsons game, and this other kid came because 4 people can play, right? And we kept running out of quarters, and we'd have to like go to our parents and get more, but like one person was always left, so we got really far in the arcade at the Simpsons game just by like making sure at least one person. I did not know this kid. It was a serendipitous friendship that ended as soon as we lost and ran out of quarters.
You're almost there. I do remember that game a lot, as well as the Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah, Marge had the
Oh, Dora!
vacuum.
Dora 3mon just came out, so safe to both Riichis. That deal's in, though. Danzo weight, unfortunately, doesn't cut it this time. Murakami with an Uradora.
Finally catches a break. Really rough day so far for Murakami. And yeah, Marge's weapon was the vacuum cleaner.
And
As I
her
remember.
hair.
Oh yeah, she's floating in the hair.
I always liked when they did the team combination attack, but I never figured out how to do them.
It's hard in the arcade. You have to rent the Nintendo game to get all the
I
moves.
don't think that one was ever released as a...
Uh,
Not until much later, when it was part of like a retro series, that they released it on
yeah.
home consoles. But during the time when it was in the arcades, I don't think that specific game ever got released to the
I
home
did
console.
rent the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 game a lot. Kept renting the same games. I don't know why we didn't buy them. Rent them at Hollywood Video.
It felt cheaper at the time.
To my parents, yeah. All right. And we have Mahjong going on right here. Murakami, after his win, is now the dealer in first place currently.
Yeah, that 4-pin Dora just sticking up there in Takahashi's hand. It is a middle tile, so there's a good chance she can make use of it. Yamawaki now pairing up Green Dragon. Let's see, a triplet of 1-mon, a pair of 2-mon now being locked in, 4-mon discard. Really trying to use that 4-pin Dora, Takahashi. Yamawaki very willing to pawn.
Yeah, Takashi's a really sticky shape right now, with the 4 connected tiles and 1 floater. The floater is the Dora, of course. She wants, Pimfu upgrade.
Not bad, not bad. There's Dora for Yamawaki. Big draw. She's 1 away from Tenpai. Yamawaki also has a very sticky shape. 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually cuts 4 from 4, 5, 6, 7 to keep 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe a Itsu look. Full straight. 1 to 9.
Didn't she discard the 4 already?
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
so
it's a
maybe
turnaround. Turn back. Turn back.
Might be to keep us sort of safer 9.
That's true. That could be a reasonable option, especially if you're forcing yourself to use the Dora. Not going to take any other weight other than one that uses Dora, then might as well keep a safe tile. This is Tenpai no Dora. Tenpai no Dora. 10 on 4.
It's a 4-7 with a 10.
Is it also 6-9? So no, it's 6-9 mon. No, it's not a 6-9 mon weight as well. Just 4-7. It looks like. Is it going to be thrown back? No, 10 reach. 10 reach. Still worth quite a bit. Pinfu mixed or not mixed triple. Full straight. Pinfu and the Itsu. Riichi, that's 4 on.
I don't think there's any 4s left. Is there one left?
Well, that's
Maybe
unfortunate.
one.
Unfortunate, because we've been Tenpai here for Yamawaki, 2-5 pin. There's a 2-pin right there, and Yamawaki's not
And three
Riichi.
5-pins. Three fives and a 2.
Although 2-pin and 5-pin do not look safe even to the Riichi players, so I don't see Murakami discarding them. Nope, out comes West. A little flourish and a slap.
That's six of Yamawaki's weights that we can see, I think. So 2 left in the wall for the 2-5 shape. And there might be 1-4. It came out right after the reach as a Genbutsu discard. And 1 in Murakami's hand, I think. So it looks like maybe one more Formon.
There's a 4-sill. Murakami avoids dealing in still. Oh, tough spot. Tough spot once again. When you have a lot of pairs and triplets and you're defending. Here goes a 4-sill. Safe to the Riichi.
On the 2 deals in, shows free 10.
Ba-bong.
It's going to be Hatsu and 1 Dora.
Yep, I think that's
For
correct.
Yamawaki. It was a free 10 reach, Mortis, yeah. She had discarded the 4 preemptively to her draws. Not necessarily preemptively to her hand, but the draws and the wall had other plans. But I will take Takahashi to her dealership.
Quite a
Still not in a
draw
bad
here.
position.
Let's see what the Dora is. Oh, it's a Manzu. Is it 4-mon? Not bad if it's... No, it's 6-mon. That's good for Bancho here. Who has one? Yamawaki has one. Murakami does not have one, but his hand is pretty good as well. Still East round. East 3, Murakami's deal. Is that correct? Is it Murakami's deal? I think you were saying it's Takahashi's deal, and from the discards, it looks like it's Takahashi's deal. I think overlay might be incorrect here.
Yeah, because she dealt into Yamawaki, so it couldn't have gone from Yamawaki to Murakami, right? If Yamawaki was dealer, it would have
That's
stayed
right.
Yamawaki. So
That's right.
it's definitely Takahashi's dealership.
Still East round anyway, though. East 4, though, instead of 3. And that still means these Souths are not Yakuai, but she might call them anyway with a hand like this and wait for the White Dragon later. We will see. The East's actually here in Bancho's hand. There's a White Dragon. It's immediately called. There go the Souths. Prefers a 1-3 inside 2-pin weight over the pair of Souths. Perhaps she figures she has too many pairs already, not going to go for all triplets. Another Dora for Bancho, and all of a sudden that is looking kind of expensive. There's an East tile. There it goes. I assume this gets called. It does. 1 pin out. Bancho 1 away. Can use both of those Dora. Nine so out. Tenpai Takahashi. 6677. It's double 6-7 here, and it's double kept by Bancho. Still 1 away. Now looking for a pawn, more likely. Maybe even pawn for Dora 3, but where's the Dora gonna come from? 7-mon being kept by Murakami. Oh, Tenpai now, Bancho. Just the waiting game. As we wait, if you can thumbs up the stream if you like it and you are having fun, enjoy this Mahjong pro commentary here from this tense
Also,
Saikyo team battle.
thumbs up on these streams is my only source of dopamine. So have a heart. Give me some dopamine.
Well, can switch to a 6-9 mon weight. It is a
No, she's
Yakuhai
already
call.
30-10.
Oh, don't.
It's already
No,
been
she's
for
doing it anyway. She's gonna do it anyway. Does not like discarding 8 mon here. 30-10, 6-9 mon weight. And she's
Today, the
correct
theme is
for it.
10.
Yeah, because it deals into Takahashi. And it works! It
Wow.
works! Bancho with the 6 senses avoids dealing in on 8 mon. Gets the Furiten win. That's crazy. Looks like she has a 5 pin in her ear. Or maybe just a die. Like the 5 side on a die. Or is it a...
Yeah, that one's definitely something.
Oh, it's a cross? Maybe it's a cross, like a plus sign.
It's hard to tell.
Either way, it's a plus for her luck stat because she just sumoed a Furiten weight. A great play here. Just has to make sure her tiles
Got
are
a
arranged
pair of
properly.
Pair of her own wind, the east.
Yeah, we are in South Round, so it's only a single Yakuhai, not quite double anymore. 3 mon.
Yeah, the door is gonna be 3 mon.
We've seen that Dora before in this very
Instapon, there
game.
it is. Still 2 away from ready. Look at that fill in for Murakami.
Very nice. Very nice.
Murakami definitely looking for a win here to make up for his last place in the last game that we watched.
Oh, extra 6-0 gets discarded super early. Now that is one heck of a Sakigiri. There's quite a bit of efficiency lost on such an early discard. But it definitely does keep the opponents on their toes. Yeah, I mean, if you're going for a flush now, it's going to be a bit of a pain for that early 6-0, but it's also going to be a huge camouflage. So big risk here for Takahashi. But she does draw 2-3 mon, so connects to the door. It doesn't look like flush is on the table anymore. Looks like it'll work out. Single red dragon from Murakami, who is still winning by 500 points. Got one really nice hand.
Looking sort of aiming for a Songchoku in the hand. Yeah, Takashi's just showing wants everyone to think she's going for Kokushi. Good one. Oops. Don't discard your nameplate. The 5 mon really wanted to be in Murakami's hand and it came right back.
At least it came right back and not 10 turns later. Whole point of doing it is to be safe. He's actually going to keep it this time. I wonder if he senses danger already or if he's just changed his mind about it.
Bancho sort of hedging a flush. Late flush.
6, 7, 8. Here's Tenpai. No Yaku, so just Riichi.
You definitely would have wanted to with this draw, but against the reach, it's really hard to discard that 4-6, so.
Just a second. Check. Check. Are we back? There's a slight disconnect in the stream here. But it looks like we're okay now.
Knocking over your nameplate, not chombo.
All right, we'll get back to it here. What we just saw is Murakami doing this Riichi only. Now it's back.
Takahashi. Takahashi still has a chance at 1-2-3 Sanshoku and maybe has not given up even with the reach. I saw Bancho here really wanting to go for that flush, but the 4-6 so is just too difficult to discard against that reach. Nothing but Manzu and Jihai, the honor tiles in Murakami's discard.
Will we see 1, 2, 3 mixed sequences for Takahashi? I feel like it's a little too dangerous to do against the Riichi. Oh, Bancho with a very early call on her dealer turn. She's gonna keep pushing. Wow, no, this is Tenpai. 5 so Tenpai, not the original Yaku she was looking for, and not as many points, but I think the schedule has been advanced because of Murakami's Riichi. It's going as quickly as possible, trying to get a win. Oh, here's another Tenpai. Takahashi, what's the play? Fighting!
Takahashi, do you think Takahashi would ever not reach that? I think Takahashi reaches that every time. 1 4-mon wait. Takahashi's pretty aggressive.
In this situation, probably. With the scores like this. 6 pin. 8 so. 3 players Tenpai here. Will Bancho stay Tenpai? It is her dealer turn, but a 9 so is safe to one, not safe to the other. It's not enough for her. She's going to go with the full safe 1 pin. And she can still turn back to Tenpai, but it's going to take a little more time. There's the Dora. Goes through. Nobody gets it. And that would have been her winning tile. Now it's Furiten. Either way, 1 pin or 9, so they're both Furiten. She's won with Furiten before, though. So we'll see if she can do it again.
Yamawaki triples up Takahashi's weight. The 4-mon.
Is it time to get rid of the 9 so now? Nope. Staying Furiten.
Drawing really thin.
Yeah, there's one more 9 so, and it's here in Murakami's hand. So there's no more in the wall for Bancho to sumo. But if she can just get to a draw, I think she'll be happy with that. Hard decision now. That seems even more dangerous. Does she have safe tiles to fold with, though? I don't see any.
Really?
7 so just came out. So maybe 4 so Suji. She's going to push 9 so. 2 5 pin weight. 3 4 5. This could also be 2 5 pin weight. But it could also be a deal in 7-mon Riichi. 4 players Tenpai. So many 2 5 pin weights. Good reads from the other players not discarding it. Is that? It's a 7. Could go for a 1 4 7 weight here. 2 4 5 5 5 6 7. Oh, it'd be 2 5 8, I think.
The 4 is
you cut a 4 pin.
2 5 8.
Yeah.
Discard the 5 first 4 7 weight.
Just throw the 7 back. Stick to the Tenpai. Stick to the status quo. 5-mon. Oh, what's that? 2 so.
They'll have each other's winners. As we see 3 5s here. 3 4s here. 1 2 and 1 5 here.
Too bad nobody's waiting on Sanzo. Sanpin goes through. No call on the 3 pin.
I think she's.
What the?
Yamawaki draws it.
What?
I think the last 2 pin.
I think that might be the last tile period. I think that was Haite.
That was the last of the 2-5 weight. There's no more 5s either.
What a draw. That very important 2-pin, 5-pin weight that I think 3 of the players were looking for. Murakami on his own weight could not find it for himself. Yamawaki coming up lucky this time. Score is very close now.
Gosh, she just kept drawing more Dora and made a great blocker little wall in her discards, but the 1-4 mon was not to come out.
Mon is the Dora now. Looks like it's in all the players' hands already. Yamawaki can use it, and Murakami can use it, but they don't have it. The other 2 players already have 8-9 mon. So going to be a very contested Dora this time around. Another 1 mon here. Yamawaki really wants that Dora acceptance, so keep 7 mon. Game ends at the end of South 4. The points are only used in tiebreaker. For the main standings, it's just the rank of the players. First place gets 3 points, second place gets 2, third place gets 1, and last place gets 0. So very much positional play here, and with the scores this close, there's gonna be some heartbreak, it feels like. As Yamawaki does get the Dora, so holding the 7 mon pays off for her. Gonna start breaking up pairs for that 7-8 sequence. Bancho also holding Dora here. Oh, there is an East tile. It's kept in hand. Here's Tempai. 7 mon only. Not a great weight. That's the Dora indicator. Really
Great
difficult
weight
weight for Takahashi.
No Yaku, and I mean she can reach, but
Are you gonna keep
not
the
a lot of
Dora?
value for reach.
A lot of shapes here. Lose the Dora if you don't just take the shape as is.
I mean, you can discard the 6, and if you draw a 7, you can wait for the 1-4.
To be fair, you would have won already if you draw the 7.
But it's a little bit easier to reach with that 1-4 weight than it is with just a 7 weight.
It looks like that's
Or
what
you could end up
Takahashi's up to. Here's the same weight. Doesn't want it. Here comes an outside hand, though. That could be worth quite a few more points. Weight is not going to be any easier to get, it looks like, but definitely worth a lot more points if she can make it closed. Out goes the extra 4-pin. With Yamawaki. 5-pin right out of the middle. We're locking in 7 pairs in Murakami's hand. Will the 4-so come out now? Yeah, all in on this outside hand. 6-7 so for Bancho. 6-7, 7-8, 9. Riichi! 5-8 so wait. Looks like just Riichi Pinfu. This is also Tempai. Yamawaki, 6-9 mon, not bad. Huge potential foo with the closed triplet of green, dragon, and 8-pin. Takahashi too scared of the 2 Riichis to discard 4-pin right now. Ippatsumo! Yamawaki seems to be coming up lucky today. She's
I'm
pulled.
not sure you call it luck anymore with how much she's been winning lately.
She's pulled the better half of most of these hands in this game number 2. Able to vault herself to first.
There's no required score at the end of South 4. They don't go into West, no matter what. Just ends at South 4 no matter what.
44,700 points for Yamawaki here. And the close game has been blown wide open here. Definitely not out of reach, but this is a solid lead now for Yamawaki.
How do I turn on streamer mode on Discord? It keeps beeping at me and I can't
You
ever
click the
remember.
settings cog, and then you go to it's near the bottom, I think.
I don't see it. Oh, streaming, under streaming. Okay. Must be it, right?
It's actually not under streaming, no.
It's really distracting and it keeps beeping at me. Sounds, not sounds. I just have to turn all the sounds off, always.
It's under appearance, actually. Appearance streamer mode.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, everybody.
It used to be just a heading, literally called streamer mode, but every time the UI changes, you gotta learn it a little bit. As Yamawaki here might be going for a flush again. She already has so many points. And her team has so many points as well. Or if the name nobody can pronounce was basically on top for the first 2 sessions, and in the 3rd session, City Partners, 4 Seasons really ran up there, starting to take the points back from Orpha. And now it's a pretty tight matchup between them all. Another pair for Yamawaki. We'll see whether it's 7 pairs or half flush. Maybe both. A nice shape here for Murakami. Gonna cut the 4, 5, 6, 7. So locking in 5 blocks, 1 away. Maximum acceptance for this 1 away hand. This Ishanten. 8 so really quickly discarded. 7 pin. Alright. 1 away. Triple. That's a very weird one. That doesn't fit 7 pairs or half flush. Gonna get kept though by Yamawaki. Maybe all triplets now. Doesn't keep the 9 so for extra acceptance. Takahashi has other plans. Keeps the safe tile just in case.
Yamawaki's just like 2 Denshanten, by the way.
That is true. Oh, another 5 so. Replaces the 8 so with it. 79. How do we make this mixed sequences? Doesn't seem easy. Give up on it? Give up on it.
Up on it. You have 2 sequences completed in other spots.
5 pin straight out. When did the 5 pin look safe here to Yamawaki? It looks kind of dangerous to me. But she has believes in her hand, even though it's about 2 away and the weights are not that great. Here's Tenpai
It's Senpai.
for Bancho. We'll see if this summons a Riichi to the table. No Yaku otherwise. A lot of room for better weights, though.
Scores are really close right now.
Ichi! Pair weight. Single pair weight on 9 mon. 2 of them here in Yamawaki's hand.
The last one here in Murakami's discards.
Oh, he's really thinking about this chi. Taking a long time. Long time.
This Tenpai, he can...
Chi! But he has to discard Sanzo! Always dangerous discarding Sanzo. Goes through this time, though. Is this Tenpai? No, it's not, but... Oh, it is! 7 pairs Tenpai. 7 pin, though. 7 pin. Ugh. 7 pin. Oh, doesn't take it! Doesn't take it! Even with 2 Dora in hand, 7 pin just too much. Bonya! Tenpai, 4 sevens. Oh, there's the 7s! Oh, it all comes up aces for Takahashi here. Bancho taking the fall for that one. Dodge.
The score is really close, and Bancho still has a shot to come back to first place. We have 2 more hands left for her to do it.
Passes the first Tenpai, gets the perfect call, and then immediately has the Riichi player deal in. What a great sequence for Takahashi there. Back to 25,000.
With the 5 pin as the reach declaration tile, this 7 is really just too scary.
Yep.
Especially when you have 3 of them. You always expect that the Suji is going to be at least very dangerous, if not actually dealing in.
Is it flush time for Takahashi? Is it flush time for Bancho as well? It looks like they're both on Pinzu, if I remember correctly. No, Takahashi's on Manzu, okay. So we might have competing suit flushes here.
I don't think this is going to be a flush.
Yeah, Bancho did draw 6-7.
It looks like a really good reach hand, actually.
Yeah. Bancho is West Wind, so she can play it quickly if she wants to with open calls.
She needs some points, though. And her team really needs points.
Yeah, AI native at 21 overall right now, I believe. 8th or 9th place?
And I think lower.
Oh no, they're in 12th, yeah. Last place right now, tied for 12th. But the scores down there are fairly close. 21, 23, 25, 27, a couple ties.
We have someone calling for Navitas in the chat.
Hey. Okay, looks like a very nice draw here. 4 mon. I'm just gonna keep the floating inside tile. There's a 3 mon. Yamawaki advancing. 1 mon for Takahashi.
Murakami's hand looks like it's a lot of like poor weights, but actually it's some really efficient shapes hidden in there. We'll see it in just a second.
But that means he's still pretty far from Tenpai.
Yeah, the 33577 shape.
Yep, there's a hit.
And there's a 4.
I think he's still 2
You
from
almost always
Tenpai.
You really often hit something with that shape.
Right.
All right, that's actually a pretty good draw with 2 Dora acceptance options
Big
now.
Chi. Oh, this is a strange move. Yamawaki, a very big caller here. It's going to have to get the 4-so and not the 1-so, I believe. So it looks like she's going for Tanyao.
You can see that like Takahashi's going for a flush. So even though she risks Furiten if she gets a 1, so.
Yeah, Tenpai! Forso, wait. And got another Dora. Wow.
Yeah.
Here's a
It's actually not.
Forso.
It's actually not that bad of a weight.
Here's a Forso. Oh, she grabbed the West. It was so close to the Forso. No con. Bancho looking for the big Riichi. Oh, chance to change the weight. Avoid the potential Yakunashi. No, keeps the same weight though. Does she know where the Forso is?
I think the Forso is better. There's already a Tuso on the board as well.
Can she feel the Forso in Takahashi's hand? Takahashi just goes right in with a 7, so.
Alright, we have temporary Furiten, and now it's fixed.
Well, she's still holding the Forso. Yeah, the 1-so did come out. 4-5. That Forso might be stuck. 5-pin instead.
Maybe it's stuck with there's 3 more, right?
I suppose Tenpai here. 3-pin weight for Bancho. 8-so. Oh, you can switch it up so you don't get Furiten at all. 7-so draw. Oh, I thought that was a winning tile. It was put into the hand with much force.
Not quite.
Dora in very high demand here. Dora 3-pin, everyone's looking for it. Except Murakami, apparently. He's just looking for Tenpai.
Trying to decide if he wants to keep those 4 connected tiles.
Is that? Oh, it's a 9, not a 6. Tough break.
There's the 4.
Very close.
Bancho switches out.
Bancho avoids dealing. There's the one that would have been a really bad Furiten. Fortunately, able to move shape and avoid that.
Makes the 4 even easier to come out though. And there's still 2 left, I think.
Orman. 6, 7, 8. It's Tenpai. Reach or no? No Riichi. Tanya only.
He has a really good shot at a 3-sided weight.
6-man gonna be risked by Takahashi. Forso! The extra Forso! Ooh, it goes!
There it goes.
Ba-bum! Dora 3. Yamawaki keeps dinging that jackpot. Ring the bell, ring the bell.
And that's going to be a massive lead for Yamawaki going into the last hand with Takahashi as our dealer.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Bancho and AI native here. They need these points, but they're not getting them. South 4, Bancho's last chance to put some points on the board for AI native. Takahashi first to deal. There's a South. She's fiddling with it a little bit. Is the wind of the round. That's what gives her a little hesitation, but she does discard it in the end. Oh, what a hand for Murakami. This could lock into the second place for Kahneman very quickly. I don't think it quite has the firepower to overtake Yamawaki, but he could stop Takahashi in any machinations she has from the dealer seat. Still not Tenpai though. Still hasn't found the last tile. You cannot count your chickens before they hatch in this game, or you may end up going home worse than empty-handed.
That was some egg salad.
You can end up going home negative-handed.
The eggs not only don't hatch, but they hard boil.
You're not a fan of hard-boiled eggs?
I am a fan, but they're really not gonna hatch once they get hard boiled.
That's true. Well, 1 away for Yamawaki. Yamawaki might also be looking to shut this down. I think Murakami would be okay with that as well, as long as he doesn't deal in. Either Yamawaki or Murakami winning gives Kahneman those 2 second place points.
Don't count out Takahashi yet.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright,
first
that's
time?
Senpai.
What? 3-6
It's
man way?
Senpai.
Does it have
Yes.
Yaku?
It's Pinfu.
Is
I think
it?
it's a pair of
Oh
sixes with
yeah.
the.
It's like a weird Nobe, but it's not Nobetan. I guess you can read it as
It is a
a
Nobetan.
as an Ariane man, the open-ended shape connected to a pair, and that allows you to get Pinfu from it. Because at first
Ariane.
glance, it looks like the two-sided pairweight, the Nobitan, which does not give you Pinfu. Always be careful about that, but you can also read it as an open-ended shape. You could switch to 1-4 cell here if you like the weight better, but then you really... No, you don't have to reach because you have the mixed triples. And it deals in by switching! Takahashi gets a new lease at life. Convinced to switch his weight, he ends up dealing in. Unfortunate for Murakami, but I don't think that's enough points to overtake yet. So he's
1500.
still holding on. Still holding on here.
Who's going to be fastest, Takahashi or Yamawaki? Or Murakami, because Murakami also just needs to win anything to keep that second place spot.
Right.
And I think Bancho's gonna have to try and go for something a little bit bigger, maybe a flush here.
Yeah, even
Oh,
with
she's gonna go straight for the flush.
the repeat counter, Manga and Sumo not enough to overtake Takahashi. Just 100 points short.
Wow, yeah, so close.
Need someone to reach you before you can Manga and Sumo.
2-4. Yeah.
Jenn looking for 13 orphans again. Not completely sure if that's what Bancho is going for here, but that's one way to get all those points. I don't know if the
Always and
flush is gonna do
still.
it. She's
I mean,
thinking, flush time!
probably pull a Hanemon from the flush, like if it gets to a full straight.
Yeah, I suppose if you're forcing it closed. But at that point it feels like 13 orphans is just as far away. About the same distance from each other. Unfortunately for Bancho, the Dora suit is Pinzu, not Manzu, so it's gonna give her a harder time digging up a Haneman with a Manzu flush.
Just have to dig for it in the Uradora.
That's fair. Another East.
Right? Or
Can this
maybe get
be
an outside hand.
open calling? Maybe all triplets? Pom 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 pom.
I don't think that's very likely. And because the east and the north are not value tiles, then even the toy toy is not quite good
Yeah,
enough.
that is pretty rough. So
Just two pairs also. That'd be a really special toy toy pull. Two people in this chat room that might do that. Not Jenn though. I'd go for Kokshi first.
Oh, here's a West. I think it's a little too late to switch back for Kokshilo, yep.
It's way too late, but oh, how sad. It's so sad.
3-4-5 shows up for Takahashi. We might have a redeal. Whoa, another pair!
Wow. Okay. 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 Two away.
The outside hand, the half outside, the Chanda. Still only worth 1 open, 2 closed. There's really not much room. Oh, she's gonna make the call though. Is she gonna get 6 from this? Or is she expecting somebody to Riichi and just go for the manga and sumo?
Maybe she's going for the direct
Con.
hit.
Oh yeah, the direct hit would work as well. Manga and direct hit. If you can make a sneaky weight. Oh, Tenpai!
Wow.
But this is not enough. Do you actually cut a pair here? That'd be half flush, Itsu, White Dragon for 4. And then you have to... No, just take Tenpai. Is this just half flush White Dragon? That's it. So what's the play? What's the line here? Even a direct hit is 40 fu? I think it's 40 fu on a direct hit. Because none of the pairs are Yakuhai. So none of them are worth an extra 2.
Extra 2 would not help, really. We have 8, and then it'll be 4 if it's 1. But instead, Murakami will win a hand. Not enough
Simo!
to get him into first place, but he's locked in that second place, which is a big improvement from the last place that he got in the first game.
Yeah.
Bancho is not saved, and our first place player will be Yamawaki with 52,700 points.
Murakami collects 2 points for Kahneman. Yamawaki
52, sorry.
collecting 3 points for 4 Seasons Memorials. We'll see if that actually allows them to overtake for second. It's not enough for first overall, but maybe second. Now let's see. Here we go. After game number 2, it is enough to overtake for second. Orfu looks like they pulled a 4th place. They didn't gain any points here.
Yeah, Orfu was started out, looked like they're gonna be a big leader, and
Yeah, they
Tashiro
were.
did take a big first place last game, but
So 4
whoever played
Seasons,
this
yeah, overtakes here. Up to 38. 4 Seasons actually has the most earned points overall by a lot. But in terms of positioning, they're behind City Plus here.
not too far behind though. Another first place, and they might be able to overtake.
That's right. But a single point. A singular point. As we get ready for game number 3. But we'll take a little commercial break here to talk once again about the M League and World Riichi 2026 US Tour. Main event happening on the June 26th weekend in Las Vegas. Big 10 Hanchan tournament with 6 current M Leaguers. Got former M Leaguer Yumi Uotani from the first draft season, Hiroshi Yamai, WRC champion, Jenn, the speaker commentator you're listening to right now, Ultimate MC, and Ryoei Hirano, who's been to both America and US as a professional mahjong player. Big event, auto tables all the way in Las Vegas, and chance to win auto tables as well as auto tables available for purchase there. Not shown here is the JPML president, Moriyama Moriyama-sama.
Shigekazu Moriyama decided that he would be there because this event is just too big. We're going to be in Las Vegas for a few days before the event, and then we'll have a reception in the evening of the 26th. If you are press, if you're a member of the press, we'll have a press conference before that in the morning on that Friday. And then like breakfast with the M Leaguers and tournament, and then meet and greet with the M Leaguers, and then another breakfast with the M Leaguers, and then tournament. The breakfasts are sort of exclusive, so but there will be like drawings to invite people to those. And then we're gonna hop on a plane and head over to New York City, where we will have another after hours, a meet and greet, and then exhibition matches with World Reach pros.
Yep, on location at Sparrow's Nest of the USPML. Right there. That'll be the Monday and the Tuesday. So events on both the west and the east side. That's going to be very exciting.
And next week, I'm going to be in San Francisco at the Pacific Mahjong League Club, where they're going to have the PML Invitational. And I think we're going to have like some free play the Friday night before, and then 2 days of tournament. And that's another Sunday that I'm going to just have to rush to the airport, but I'll be there a few days before.
A lot of flying for Jenn.
Yeah, I got 2 new suitcases for all this flying.
Good luck, good luck. So they won't break down on the way.
Hopefully, they're not that pricey, so they might break down. But my old ones, the wheels were shot.
It's already broken down.
Well, the old ones were broken, and now I have 2 new ones. One of them I'm taking on the plane, so that probably won't break, but we'll see how they treat the other one. You never know. I think any in transit, you know?
Yes, I definitely know about that. And for game number 3, we're going to transit over to Corak as our new commentator.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Jenn. Thank you, Jenn.
Thank you, everybody.
And with Corak, we have our 3rd and final game of the day. We will be back tomorrow, so make sure to thumbs up, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Of course, any support as a member is appreciated. Our membership is growing. That's beautiful to see. We've been having giveaways these past few months for our members, as well as some for all of our viewers. But here we are in game number 3. We've got Kotaro Tashiro. Orfu is back on the table for game number 3. Smile Bancho for RMU. And AI native, she'll be reprising her role in the south seat this time. Yoshiki Ishii from JPML will be representing Real Partner in the west seat. And Yusei Shoda, always got the hair. Doesn't always have the bow tie, but pretty often you see him with the bow tie. For JPML, representing front runners, who are going to have to do a lot of work to actually be the front runners in this league.
Yeah, I've run to Shoda in a few matches online in Ron. The yellow suit and bow tie is definitely distinguishable.
Yeah, no bow tie today. He's not in his Sunday best this time, but he sure has the notable hair as we go into East 1.
All right, looks like a Pinfu hand. Pretty slow, overlapping shapes. 1 5-pin Dora. But other than that, a bit slow. This also very slow. A couple pairs, Ryadman. This at least has a Hatsu pair, maybe call and go. You'd love to go Honitsu, maybe even Honitsu Chanta. And a 6-0 pair up. This is the best hand of the bunch, and it's not that good.
Yeah.
So this may be a long hand. Oh, well, just
Dora
get 3 Dora. The problem is the rest of the hand. You know how useful 3 Dora are when you're not in a position to win the hand?
They're just dangerous tiles at that point.
Exactly, they're bad. I mean, I guess it's good the other players don't have them, but at the same time, you're just sad. It's just pure sadness. You get all the Dora in your head, it's just not even close.
I wonder if Bancho will make some aggressive moves to call for Hanyao all inside, something like that.
Well, that is one of the advantages of having the Dora is the opposite side is, the other players don't have more than one.
Right.
So as long as you don't get hit by a big Uradora bomb, chances are you're not going to deal in for that much if you put yourself in a bad position. But ideally, of course, you don't have to worry about that. And the draws have actually been pretty good. So this hand is fairly close now.
Yes. It has a couple bad weights, but they are weights as opposed to just being
The
single
most important
tiles.
thing when you have that kind of value is getting to Tempai. Everything
Right.
else would be nice. Question. We'll go Itsu. Ooh, keeps the 2 Shanten.
Yeah.
Breaks away from this Shanten. Wants to keep the floating 3 and the Itsu possibility. 3 pin. Doesn't do
Interesting.
anything immediately, but I think you just have to cut one of the honors. No, throws it back. Feels the 1 pin would make so many upgrades for it, and it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
8 so pair up can definitely call maybe an into Toy Toy. Chanta looking significantly less likely though.
The upside of
4,
the
5,
3
6, 7.
pin, I feel like you could actually make the aggressive Tanya calls more easily if you keep the 3 pin here.
Ooh, 6 is definitely a move that direction. Especially you get a 6 pin, I would definitely just call and go.
Yep, I agree.
Meanwhile, the Hatsu is paired up in 2 different hands. It is Mochi Mochi and stuck.
I wonder if we'd
We
ever
see the
see
other
it come
2,
out.
and South goes back. Hand is a little bit.
4,
Ooh,
5,
6 is a
6.
great
10
draw.
by time.
This is Tempai considering, do I get greedy here? And the answer should be no. You normally reaches. The problem is they're 2 8 pin out, so it's a really bad
No
way. It goes full
Yaku.
speed.
No
Says, I don't
Yaku.
think the 8 is coming. I want to call something and maybe switch to a 6.
Interesting. Let's
That's an
hope it
upgrade as
doesn't.
well. This would also be Shanten.
Yeah, there are only
That's
2 8 pin
Tanya
left.
options.
2 on the table.
Right. That was why the Riichi wasn't taken. Is just like any sort of upgrade, especially like a 3 mod, you're feeling really good about having waited.
Yeah.
The problem is if you draw that anything other than the 8 or someone else discard, you're gonna be very sad.
I feel like the lack of 3 pin in hand now though, if the plan is this route, kind of stings.
Yeah, I feel the same way. When the decision happened, I believe only 1 8 was out, and then it
Right.
comes back. Oh, well, that may have been a mistake. But
1,
you
2,
can't know. Ooh,
3.
2's was a great pull. The hand is still just not there yet because it desperately needs the Hatsu, which are just never coming. 4 pin could potentially accept a Dora now. There's one completed shape. This is not Tempai.
Yeah, I was actually wondering
It
if
is
the green was gonna come out now, but no.
No, I don't think you're cutting it at this
Oh, is
point.
it switch time? Is it switcheroony
No, you're
time?
4 too often. I might even Sumagiri
It's
this.
switcheroony time.
Wow, keeps the 3-5-5-5-7. Super wide acceptance here, but often 4-10 with a 3-4 shape.
And the 4 pin is the
That's Tempai. We are Dama here. Hatsu 2 pin, only Yaku on the Hatsu.
okay.
Well, you could
can
just reach
switch
here, but
all
there are
the
2
way to
2s
2
out. It's
pin.
like this is any better. It
It's
is a bit of a
this-
trap weight given the early 1-3 cut.
Right.
So I would still take this. I'm not thrilled with it, but again, you're in the same situation. See the long pause here of the what did I get myself into?
Yeah, a 7 pin did come out recently, so it's not too dangerous. Still could technically deal in, but low chances.
You could Sugary. I would just 7 pin Riichi. I don't think it. Yeah, this is fine.
Bong.
Eventually does the math. Okay, well, the 2 pin is bad, but I don't think anyone's using except maybe the person across from me.
Almost
5 so is a nice fill.
almost
Nice
Riichi'd
pick up
with
for the floater.
Yeah, almost
6, that is also temp. I would have to show the 4 pin here. It's not Kazuya, should be fine. Waiting Dama, Tanyo only on the 3 so.
Yeah. Actually, Bancho almost grabbed the 5K stick for Riichi. The old 5,000
Kind of
Riichi.
surprised the 7 so wasn't called. Would have been a nice Ishanten upgrade.
Oh,
3-sided Furi 10.
that's weird.
Do you dare? Nope. Keeps the Sanzo weight. I'm sure you appreciate that at least.
Indeed.
Well, speaking of, there's the 3 so. This is Chitoitsu Ishanten. Non, that is callable. Will not be taken.
Whoa.
6. Oh, well, the problem is kind of folded with a 2. And yeah, it just gives up. If you fold on the 2-mon earlier, you're not really getting back in. That one destroys it. Oh, 3-sided Fury 10 here as well. But we'll stay Dama. Still that 2-pin Hatsu, just as the switch down. Sumo!
Sanzo
Tanyo
time.
Sumo. So not too much value here, but the Sanzo does pay off. 2Han 30, nice little start. Shoulda will pick up the points here.
Yeah, one extra Riichi stick.
That Bancho will be dealer in East too. Looks like the 1-pin is the Dora, and mediocre hand. It's not good, but it's not terrible. I take it back. Those last 2 draws make this much worse.
No help at
Basically,
all.
anything you can draw is going to help this hand. It's going to be workable, and 2 disconnected honors for your last 2 draws. And now it's just sad.
So she's got a number
This is a
of
much
work to
better
do.
hand. No real value, but reasonably fast. We need Sun Onko in there. This similarly a reasonably fast hand. Desperately needs a 7-mon. And this is a good shape hand. There's not really any value unless the Dora pairs up, but they're pretty solid shapes, so you should be able to get to Tempai reasonably quickly.
Out goes the White Dragon.
Riso, Ishunten for Sun Onko, could even Dama here looking for Su Onko. Hatsu pair up, could call and go. Non goes back. Ooh, Dora. Out goes the 9. Just going to hold it for now. The rest of the hand needs work, so no reason to throw the Dora.
Yeah, none of these Doras seem to be
is-
connected.
Well, the problem with the terminal Dora is you you know anything it connects to is either A, going to be a pair, in which case you're thrilled, or B, going to be a 1, 2, 3 shape, which is less than it. This is Tempai, but I don't even want it. I want to cut the 5, 7. Yeah, let's
Ooh,
go.
Going for Dora connector.
Dora connectors, or of course Suanko.
That's true. It's a little far from Suanko.
I mean, a good draw, and you instantly have Sananko with Ryanman. Ariane on the 1-4. There's our Puln of the Hatsu. Figured it was coming. Ishanten. 2 so connects with the 4. We'll go ahead and cut the 8. Gives up the 6 or 8 Sanjaku. Tone pair up. Well, it's Chitoi now.
It's 5 Dora.
Throws the Dora
On
the
5
Chitoi.
pairs.
That is very surprising. Okay, so hold on for a second. What do you think of cheating the 1-pin and going Sananko Otozuke?
That's a little crazy.
I
think
do
the
not
chances
dispute
are
it. It's
too
crazy.
low.
I have
chances
done
are too
things
low.
like that. It is amazingly fun when it works, and you feel like an idiot when it doesn't. Now we have Tempai here waiting on 2 5-mon.
Might do it now if the Dora comes out again, but it's a tough one.
I mean, if it's not Dora, you don't even think about it. But that's the
Right.
type of thing I get tempted by. That this is a really bad idea, but let's do it and see what happens.
Here's a 3 cell that fills in the
Got
2,
the
3, 4
4.
shape.
Yeah, keeping the safe east for now. 6. That
Quote
actually will
unquote
end
safe
regular.
east.
Cuts the 7. That surprised me. I would cut the 9 so there. Oh, there's our 1. Con.
Con time.
That gives you a bunch of foo. West is the new door. Oh, 2.
Tempai.
This is
No reach.
technically Tempai on the 3, but there's so many upgrades. You can't take this. There's no way. Well, speaking of Riichi, you might see what here now with the con. This would be a Riichi on the 5 Kanchan going to Seidama.
Pone.
They're going to see the Pone of the East will be Tempai now. 8 so Tuban.
There's so much happening in this hand right now. Still no Riichi. 5-pin. Goes through.
Well, I mean, the 5 deals into a no Yaku
Yeah.
hand, so of course not going to call Roan there.
If only he had Riichi'd. then maybe
It's
it
such a
doesn't
bad
come
weight, you're not really thinking of it, but at the same time, figure that's going to happen.
out. Yeah, now that it's gone, maybe you really don't want to Riichi.
No, yeah, now you can't reach it. I see some people online, especially, get tilted by that.
And then
I should
Riichi
have reached it,
after.
then follow up and Riichi, and then there's one less of them at that point, and everyone sees you Sumagiri reaching. You're not fooling anyone here.
Come on!
Sumo!
Shoda connects with the
And is the West seed as well. That is Chuhan.
Yeah, with the Condora of West. This is a manga.
And we'll take that nice little Mangan. Shoda at 41,000. Very clear of the field here. Ishii currently in second place. Will be dealer here in East 3.
There it goes. He's got the calligraphy shirt. Is this 13 Orphans? It might very well be. This looks like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I like the 5. You're hedging the Honetsu. So 4 so should almost certainly be the next discard. It's also a pretty good fast hand. Not a ton of value, though. 3's a good floater. 1 to 3 Sanchoku is an option. That's the 9 from the 3, 5, 7, 9. This is a mediocre Pinfu Tanya type hand. Haku pair up. Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's some other lines other than 13 Orphans.
Well, it's Honetsu or Kogushi here. I don't think anything else makes it. Ooh, there's a Dora draw. That fills the 1, 2, 3.
Whole nameplate
9
goes a little.
back.
Another
Chun
pair.
up. Okay, now you have to make a real decision. This is your choke point. Chun is 2 dead. I would cut the Chun. Going
6
Kogushi.
pin. 6 pin discard.
Plus, that tells the table, hey, I'm going for a really weird hand. It's not Honetsu. So that's as much a signal to the rest of the table that, hey, I'm safe for now, but you may regret pushing later.
Interesting discard.
It's got to be a Chanta / Junshin type hand, a Chitoitsu, a Suanko, or a Kokushi. Tanya upgrade. Could go 3 so here. Yeah, you don't lock anything in this way. It does feel very Tanya. 5 mon is a blank. Tone doesn't fit. 4. Ooh, interesting. Now you have a possibly Peiko Dora 2 if you can draw another Dora. 8 so goes the Haku. 3 on. Oh, speaking of Dora.
It's stuck there.
Well, the thing about a Kogushi hand when it draws Dora is the Dora is not stuck there.
That's true. If you get the Templar,
One of the
maybe
few
you
hands
just
like,
drop
yeah, it's
it.
Dora. Okay, whatever. We'll deal with it later. 7's a great fill there. Now is that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that's
1
help.
so out goes the Dora. Ishun 10, very wide with a possible in Totsu with the 1, 4, 8 pin weight. Hatsu doesn't help. And this is the problem what you have when you think someone's going Kogushi is the safe tiles to the other 2 players are the worst tiles to deal with the hand that's really expensive.
Right.
Seven pin will be held as a floater here. 2 pin, back that goes. Still work to do. 8 so isn't it. Nine mon. You could, but giving up Tanya seems like a waste, so will not be done. That goes the 8. Gonna be 6 block here, actually.
Yeah, this Kogushi, this 13 Orphans has not gotten that much help.
Well, that's what usually happens with Kogushi. There's a reason they're worth a lot of points. It's because they're hard.
Yeah.
Six is not called. There was an option to call down for Tanya, but probably decided just never cutting the Dora, so not worth it at that point. 2 pin. Well, that's an Peiko option if you get a 3 pin. 5. Okay, this is now Ishun 10. Cutting the 7. Doesn't want the 6. Will require 4. Ooh, there's a nice fill.
Ooh.
This is Headless Ishun 10 with a 1, 3, 6, 8 mon. And there are a bunch of 6s out. Actually, if you're an 8-mon Tonki, it's probably pretty good. Oh, speak of 8-mon, there it is. I knew it was in the wall somewhere. 3-mon, another Dora, and says, well, maybe not this one yet.
Yeah, still pretty far from Tenpai, so Ishii's got to really think
generally you
about
draw
it.
Dora there. It's like, oh, wait, is that Tenpai? Yes, it is. This is Dama waiting 4-pin.
Ooh, what's the play on this one? Tanyao? Inside's time?
It's either 3-so or 8-mon. You could go 1-mon, but I don't like it.
Oh, we're
And
doing
she
it.
doesn't like it either, but goes with it anyway. This does end up just being Dora Tonki a lot of the time, which is why I'm not thrilled with it. I don't think it ever wins on Tanyao, but there's a lot of value if you do hit the Dora Tonki. 5, this is a Shumpon switch potentially.
Different
Especially that 4 having just
Tenpai.
come out. I like just reaching here. Will Dama, though, 5-pin, 7-mon, Shumpon for Tanya Dora 1. Oh, there's your 5-pin.
Whoa.
But the dealer here is folding, so not going to throw the winning tile, at least just yet anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bancho's Green Dragon discard was pretty bold, considering the potential.
Or, okay,
Pochi
this
on
is the
table.
one way you can get back into this hand. This is just 6-8. Really? You're not giving up the Sanshku, are you? I mean, you can't just because there aren't many draws left, but this surprises me. This is the widest Ishan 10 just for Tenpai payments.
Right.
But you basically give it up on the hand. If you, oh, there's the 5, and there's the deal in.
Wow, he threw it.
Says, oh, it's fine. I'll push.
He
It's
threw
fine.
it.
I'll get back in. No, you're not. 2,600. Tashiro will pick that up. And we are moving to East 4 with Shoda as dealer here. Tashiro starting to open a gap with the other two on that fight for second, but Shoda way out in front. And
East 4.
Media for Kinfu hand. A couple Monzu draws would help a lot. Just a bunch of floaters, no real blocks other than the 6-7 so. Not ideal. Chun pair up would be, of course, the perfect draw. Similarly here, Chun pair would be nice.
And here
9, so these are bad hands so far. 3 of them I'm not thrilled with. Pei says, I'm just going to call and get out of here. By far the fastest hand, already Ishunten, but with no value whatsoever.
Yeah, it's the only one without the single Dora sitting in it.
Well, that's the thing, is the single Dora will tend to block everyone's hand. If you're the one lucky person that doesn't get it, you're just going to win a lot of the time.
Right. While everybody else hems and haws.
Dodging, yes. East goes back, doesn't fit. Oh, 1 so that extends that to Ryonkon, not the 4, 6, 8. No, that I don't like that 8 so cut.
Doesn't like it.
Definitely not the most efficient here. The 5-mon is by far, but really wants the 5 so acceptance. I mean, I feel that makes sense to a certain extent in Aka Ari, but
the red 5s, yeah.
Yeah, the red 5, but you don't have those in this competition, so they got a little more flexibility in calling, but it just feels way slower for a hand that just doesn't have the value. Another pair, probably moving Chitoitsu here. It's just the third pair, but it's there just isn't a better route for this hand. I mean, theoretically, there's a 5, 6, 7 Sanshougu, but if you pair up the door, you're probably not calling. It's probably not coming out, so you're probably stuck just going Chitoitsu. There's the 4 pulse. The 1, 3 in Pinzu turns to 3, 4. East goes back here. 3-mon pair up. Could go Chun. This is Ishunten. Will hold the Chun until the last second. 1 pin isn't it. 9 so doesn't really add anything to a 6-7. 9 pin throws it back. 8 so. Well, that completes a regular shape, but it just everything about this hand I just like. It's 5 so or 6 pin. I think it's just 5 so. No, throws the 8 back. That is definitely Shitoitsu play then.
Wonder if it's fast enough. They did mention you prophesized it a few turns earlier.
Now, the Chun is the tile that doesn't fit, but this hand just really isn't worth playing.
There it goes. 6 pin.
So just cuts the 6 pin. Ooh, yeah, throws the 2 back. 5 so pair up. Well, we're definitely Chitoitsu now. Ishii 7 mon. Oh, interesting. Gonna cut the 6-1 so. It's a different route to Ishii. I think this is in part because of the early 8, so the hand's just blocked. Oh, that is Tenpai Dama waiting on 7 so. Anko here, the 5 throws it back, keeps the Shitoi Ishii. Oh, backfire on the 4 pin. 8 goes back. Come on. Oh, this should be an 8 so Riichi waiting on 3-6 Dama still. Probably just extra cautious due to the Dora being missing. This is 487. I thought about the 9 for a while. I was like, can I really? That just no. Hatsu goes back. 8 pin goes back. 2 pin doesn't fit either.
Is gonna play it.
I just feel that bad here. I'm not worried about it. There's Tenpai waiting 6 mon. The hand that looked way faster than everyone else is the first to Tenpai, but much longer than you're hoping in that situation. Oh, wait, no, it's not the first to Tenpai. We have that Domino Yaku hand, don't we?
Thought that was this one.
Four pin goes back. Oh, Sumo Sanzo.
Woo!
So we have some problems here. We're winning on Sanzo, but they're Dama, so they're cheap garbage wins.
Yeah, no Riichis on them.
So I'm conflicted.
I'm wondering why this one wasn't really Riichi'd. Guess.
Yeah, I feel they just textbook throw the stick in, but Tashiro says it's fine. Again, clear of the rest of the table. Team Orfu in pretty good position. But it does feel like a play for a second, especially in Shoda as dealer. That's when you want to make your big plays. And Oyakabari of them take those extra dealer payments. But still relatively passive and will take the win into South 1. Dealer here, and it just Kanchun's everywhere. This is a much better Tanyao type hand, maybe even Honitsu in Manzu. Kinfu hand here, pretty good. And this is a west pair, but that's not the west seed, so not ideal. 4 so 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. 4, 6 cuts the Haku. 4, 1. Ooh, interesting choices. Eventually just throws it back. Really wants the 2 so floater for that 2, 3, 4 Sanshiku. 8 so, huh? Not quite sure what the plan is with that cut. I see the 9 go out, just holding the safe tile. Well, here's your 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think mixed triples is quite going to happen with that hand. This hand really looks interesting from
now
Shoda.
Now we see the 8 so plan. It was just pair up one of the Yakuhai and just not worry about it. Chun goes back. Always natural to draw the second. Oh, well, all of a sudden the 8 so looks brilliant. Just go 7 on here as 2 Dora, callable Yakuhai. Me even holding to Dora. That is Dora here, and we're in South round. So it is not a Yakuhai tile for anyone but Tashiro. who will hold it. Similarly here, cuts the 7, not getting rid of this east. I feel turn 6 is about the time. Turn 5 or 6 is when about the time. Okay, do they have it? And you just throw it out. Especially in South Round. 8 Mon, that's a nice pull. This is Headless Ishunten if it's taken. It is. And there's our call of the East. Shoda call. What? Huh? The North Seat is not who you would expect to be making that call, but there goes the South. That is not what Shoda is looking for, though. 2 pin. Could go 7 here. Potential toy shift. Nope. Kargiri the 2. 5 so. Now Ryan Khan with the 5-7-9. 9 pin. Doesn't do anything here. 5 so. Just going to throw it back. Keeping the 1-2. 3 so. Okay, well, there goes your 7. Could potentially call down later for Chanta. I think that was the reasoning. That is Tempai on a Tonki 2-pin or 4-pin. Take your pick. I had you have to Dama here. I'd cut the 4.
Yeah, there's no other option. I thought there might have been some sort of like Nobetan in the Manzu.
No,
and then you just have a pair.
Yeah, it's just not there.
Yeah. No.
Goes with the 4-pin weight as opposed to the 4-pin discard. Hatsu. Well, that feels like a bad tile. And it is.
But will it be worth pushing for big value mixed triple sequences outside in?
7 Mon's a nice pull. That is now Ishunten. Oh, 9 Mon. That is Tempai. It's at least 6-9. Yeah, I think it's just 6-9. Could even throw it back and stay Tanyao. I feel that's the play. You just throw it back. Shimagiri Riichi, 4-pin Tonki. Says that just makes so many of my weights for Eaton, it's not worth holding out. So I'm just going to throw the stick in and see what happens. And it's worth remembering, there's a Dorapone on board and taking a 4-pin Tonki Riichi. Chun goes back. 4-pin. This is Tempai as well. Would be waiting on 6-0.
There's
for
the
Riichi
4-pin,
Nomi.
but it's not coming out. At least not.
Could
that I
also
can
go
see.
7, so if you want to greed for Sanchoku and Ipeiko. But says, nope, we're done. Oh, 5 would have been a beautiful draw here. That is tragic. There is our Chi. This is guaranteed Chanta now. With the 3 Dora, Sha Hatsu.
Big draw.
One pin. I mean, you have to shove. It doesn't matter what you have. With that value, you're shoving anything. Should be a follow-up. Nope, goes with the 8 instead. 7 so passes. I think this is always 7 so, isn't it? Yes, it is. Keep a super wide Ishunten with possible Sanshoku.
Yep.
There's another 4.
Oh, and I guess the Riichi's kind of backfiring.
3-pin. It's in the danger zone. You see the long hesitation, but you have to shove it. Doesn't matter.
You never know when it's a backfire and when it's a backfire not to reach.
The consideration is this is Shoda, who's in a very clear first and could be in a lot of trouble if there's a deal in. Shoda could at least in theory get away from this tile, but I'd shove.
Tap tap tap. 3 taps on the 1 pin. But no,
Out it
he keeps
goes.
going.
That is Tempai. Could Riichi with the 3-pin here, or even Dama. This is a 2-5 so wait. No, gonna Dama here on the 3-6 with the 3 having just come out.
Yeah, looking to catch somebody else. Oh, almost grabbed the 3 there. Ishii, but he dodges this trap.
It's a 4, but it's the wrong suit. 2 Mon.
2-5 mon wait.
Well, if you cut the 6 here, there's a 3-4-5 Sanshoku. No, take the safe entry. Dama 2-5 Mon.
Ishii is fully out now. 8 pins.
8 pin, isn't it?
Drop it.
9, isn't it either? Nine Mon. So close. So many players. South goes back. Here's another one. 1 pin. Just a couple more draws.
Last 2. White Dragon looks pretty safe. That's a 2, so
Two
could
so
change weight
could
again.
Switch.
Looks like the safest thing though.
Yeah, I threw the 2 back.
5? 5.
Okay, go with the 5 instead. Make your read here with the 8 already safe. And now we will see the hands. That's 3 players Tempai. And the Riichi goes, wait a second, that's not supposed to happen.
All my 4 pin, they're in
My
everybody
poor
else's
Bintagi, they
hand.
didn't respect this Riichi, which was terrible. It's almost like they're pros that have seen this before.
Dang. 4 pin all got snatched up while the hand was going around.
They were in the wall. It was a
Yeah.
better Riichi than it's going to seem, but just was not the person to draw them.
Exactly. Oh, we got a tile revealed. It's only 1, so we're just gonna play on.
Pinfu type hand. Has a north pair as well, so maybe a 3-5 or 4-6 Sanshoku with some draws, but the Pinzu not really cooperating.
Yeah, 8 Mondora. A lot of 8-9s already.
Yeah, this hand 6-8 or 7-8-9 Sanshoku has the 3-6-9 in Sozu though. This is a Riichi Nomi hand most likely.
Yeah, but Ishii's hand looks pretty fast at the least.
Tashiro has a pretty good hand, but desperately needs the 7. And it's never good when the tile you need is the Dora indicator. It's one thing if it's Dora, but the Dora indicator always just feels sad. West goes back. 3. Okay, interesting choices. Gives up on the 7-8-9 Sanshoku. 3 so connects here 2-2-3-4.
Solid
4 so
connection.
pair up could go Chitoi now. 7. Oh, well, as I'm saying, that just draws it perfectly.
Yeah, I wonder if the flush is a possibility, the half flush.
We'll see. 8 pin is a penchon upgrade. Now the 7-8-9 and a 6-8. So I guess the conchon you could read as a penchon as well, though. You treat the 6-7-8 as the permanent, and the 8-9 is the leftover. 5 pulled in. 4-4-5-6. 7-9. Ooh, that's interesting tile. It's going to shift down. There are Tanyao options now, though. East goes back. South. Nope. South. Nope again.
Is that it? No,
And
I thought it was
Hatsuno.
another one. I thought it was another one.
Would have
but
been
it was
funny.
Also discarded so quickly. Triple
4.
fours.
Ooh, interesting. That is Ishan 10.
Yeah, the 4-4-4-6 weight is not bad, but I guess you already
Well,
have 2
Ligo
pairs.
Itsu. I kind of like 3 so here.
Oh, tap 3 so maybe.
Do I really have to cut Sanzo?
Goodbye,
Yes, I do. Out it
Sanzo.
goes. Now 3-4-6 will shift down with 3-4.
Yeah, chance for mixed triples.
Potential. Oh, pair up here on the 7 could go Chitoitsu. Maybe you just cut 5 on here.
Ooh.
I would definitely cut the 5. And that is the play.
Interesting.
Well, you don't want to give up on Suanko.
I guess not.
Chun doesn't fit, goes back. 2-pin. Okay, that is Tempai. This is that's Sanshigo on the 2 now, so it's a 2-5 weight. This is Chitoi Tempai. Will not take it though.
Ooh. North pair is getting broken to keep the 2-pin in hand, even though they've already discarded one.
Yeah. 2 Formon for Riichi or Riichi Sanshigo. Haku does nothing. Shot, nope. 8-pin isn't it? Of course, discarded that earlier anyway. 7. Well, that's a pretty bad tile for this hand. A few more tiles clear. Went to Pinzu. Well, you could play this out. You could go 9-so, 9-so.
Yeah, no more
That is
7
the play.
pairs line
Tanya
though.
Ishanten.
But I do like this play.
1 month. This is a do I really believe it, Itsu? Really? No, I don't.
Seems like a little much. Oh, break a pair though.
Okay,
Pair
not
break.
giving up on it fully. 6-8 Sanshigo now back in potential. There's the 8-mon, so 2-5. If you're a long Suji cultist / believer, would now deal into the expensive side.
And I mean, Tashiro is getting closer to Tempai here. Might just have to fight it as the dealer.
Shaw pair up. I imagine you have to throw it back anyway. This is Bancho, so it's not even your seat wind. It's just a push. Chun, isn't it? 5-mon. Well, the 9's safe. I don't have to worry about that tile anyway. And this hand did not get there. It's time to bail. Got greedy and eventually said, okay, well, we hit our threshold. We're done. That is Ishunten for Tanya Sanshigo Dora 1. 9. No, I thought it was a 5 when it came, but no, it was being
here's a
obscured by the
pair.
physical hand.
Oh, but Tashiro really is out, not even going for the full straight.
Now you just go 9-pin here and don't worry about it. With the 6 having just come out, it's fine. Just play for the Tanya.
And it could be also mixed sequences.
Well, that's obviously plan A. That's why we don't throw the Gemitsu 6.
Looks like 1 so is just too much.
6. Nope, not gonna play this out. 2. Are you ever con this? You can't, can you? You see, that's it. I want to con, but I know I probably shouldn't. But does it anyway?
Into another player's reach. Here we go. Oh, that is not Tempai.
That did not help.
That's a sticky spot.
And yes, we see the board out here. The 1-so is not a terrible tile with a 2-so, 8-so cut. But says we'll just throw the 8-so first. Sanshigo is now out. Get to 2, but it's the wrong suit. Oh, the 5 would have been Tempai. But cut the 6 last turn, said I hit my threshold for pain, and the wall said, oh, no, you haven't. There will be more pain delivered immediately.
I was wondering if there was a judge call at this point. But he's just taking his time.
This is a tough decision. I'm looking at the pot. I'm not seeing anything that looks good.
5-so through the middle.
That is Ishunten. If it's taken, it is not. 3 mon. That's in the danger zone, but it's not the deal in tile. This is do I ever shove the 1, so I really don't want to, and I'm out. Tune, isn't it? 6. I mean, theoretically, there are ways back, but we're running out of time. That's the last draw, so we'll just be 1 player tempai here. Ishii will actually get out of 4th with this.
Yeah, that could have been very dangerous.
Bancho now in 4th will be dealer here, but very importantly, there are 2 Riichi 6 and 2 Honbai in the middle, so even a small hand won't be.
Well,
And of course, commentators just thinking about the hand. How much do you want to push? And I'm pretty sure that's what they're arguing about is, would you have pushed it a little harder?
yeah.
Or do you think they just folded out correctly?
It's either that or there actually was a judge call. I'm thinking about
Might
something
have
right
been.
now. Let's...
But we are waiting on the next hand, so there's definitely a production issue.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Okay. Well, we're back apparently.
In the meantime, as we see just what's going on here. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have any script, so we do not know what's going on.
It looks like they're back to it now. South 2.
Okay. Now, Bancho is dealer here.
Yeah, scores look the same.
They have also just been checking points.
True.
That is a thing. The auto tables should track that, but that is the advantage via the TV table. If there's an issue, they can find it really quickly.
That's good.
All right. Well, we see a west pair, but this is not the west seat. The great shape is in Sozu. I mean, I'd take that hand as a starting.
Yeah,
That's a few
now
too many terminals, but I'd take it.
Now 7 so is Dora, so can't argue with that.
No. Ooh, nice little hand. 111233. Pinzu looking nice. Possible Itsu here, maybe even a whole Itsu. Speaking of extra 1 so, though, that doesn't fit in there at all. Will be held, though. 4, 4, 5, 6 in Manzu. 8 so pair up. Could go G-Toy or Dare I Dream of Rion Beiko.
Yeah, it looks like everybody wants this 7 so Dora, and a lot of people have one already.
Well, the advantage of the 3 and the 7 Dora is they fill Kanchan shapes, they fill Ryanman shapes, and they fill Penchon shapes.
Right.
Always something to consider is 7s and 3s are very in-demand tiles. Ooh, do we ever dream Junchan? Doesn't look like it. 3-pin here, except for the 4-pin. We'll just continue cutting those extra honors. 5, so I guess that's a Ryonkon with a 1-pin pair, a 1, 2, 3, and a 3, 5. Haku pair up, this is just 4 mon. No, goes to the south.
It is south round, so.
And will be
little more
followed.
valuable.
May have read that it was just stuck in another hand. And
Yeah.
in that case, you get rid of it. Oh, another 1-pin. That's what we say. Kansai Chitoi not on in this rule set.
Right. And the 1-pin is not Dora this time. There's
No.
a Dora call. 7 so. Well, it calls the 9 so, but it calls with
Yeah,
Dora.
looking for that Sanshoku. Ooh, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 in Sozu. Nice little hand. 5 on floater. 7 doesn't really do anything here.
There's another call,
But
though.
it does help the hand that's just going for that Sanshoku Dora 1. 2 so's an interesting choice. You don't even really need to hedge it, do you? There's never a 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku, is there? You could hold it just to try and pair it up and cut Shaw.
Maybe.
But I think throwing it back is a much more regular decision.
Yep, I agree with you on that one. Out goes the extra 3 so, not using it as a pair. Already has 2 pairs. Ooh, that's a nice pair, though, but is it?
Jin pair up. I mean, it's not what you want. The question is, you just throw it back. I mean, you
Yeah,
could
it
theoretically
feels
just go
like it.
Shaw for a super white acceptance, but throws it back. 7 mon isn't it? 4-mon pair up. Doesn't really help this hand, though. 5. Interesting. Holding the 1-3-3 back.
Oh, big draw.
There's your 3-4-5. 3-sided Riichi. This will be Riichi Dora 1. 3-6-9 so. There have another call. This to Breakipatsu. So Mon isn't it. I believe this is also painful. Yes, it is. It's definitely not the west seat. Haku, Ishan 10. 8 pin. You can't actually use it here, but going to throw the 1 for now. 8,
Yeah.
that is, would be Tenpai with no Yaku, so no reason to call it. Ooh, Sanzo, that is the deal in tile. This hand has the floating 3-so, 6-so. If it pushes, it will deal in.
Ooh, big. Ideas 3-so the most
Ishii
dangerous
would be
tile.
in big trouble. This is who he's fighting for 3rd place with. You do not want to deal in here. The problem is you look at the pawn and go, what are my other choices? I think it's just 1 pin. Goes with a 2. That is a 1 chance because of the 3s. Out goes the 8. Keeps the Ishan 10. There's the 2. And you go, oh, couldn't you have thrown that last turn? It would have been better for my heart. Well, it's usually a 2 pin, isn't it?
Maybe.
No, goes 1-so, 1-so.
I mean, maybe
5, so it is close, but that's not it. 3-6-9 still.
Yeah, maybe he's keeping two pin for like the later tempos.
It has to be 1 pin here, doesn't it?
There
we go.
Yep.
It's double 1 chance, the 2 and the 3. You have all
Right.
4. You can't even deal with a donkey. I have had that situation where you deal it and just feel really sad, but it's objectively the right discard.
Exactly. There's very few tiles that actually win there.
And says, okay, well now I have 4 turns. I don't have to worry about the rest of this dumb hand.
Yeah, 2 more turns
Could
of
go
1 pin, I
Haku
guess.
X3, but no, throws the 9, keeps the Shunten. 5, so another one stuck on this 3-6-9. You expect to win these. It's always frustrating as dealer when you don't. The 3-sided reasonably early Riichi with good value. There's our Chi. This is Tenpai waiting on 7 pin for Sanjuku Dora 1. There's the 4. It is Suji. And I just don't think this hand is worth pushing anymore. That seems to be the choice here. Chun goes back. Hatsu goes back. Of course, that's the Riichi hand. Doesn't have much choice in the matter.
There's already quite a battle.
Ishan 10 again. We'll shove the Hatsu now. 6-mon. You can see the long hesitation. The 3 already passed. I don't think it's that bad. Just doesn't see a lot of upper Monzu and thinks about it. You know what? It's fine. 6 pin, wrong suit, right number.
Tough break. Don't make that mistake. Here's
There
a call,
is
though.
Tenpai. This is waiting on 5-7s or 5-8. So
Oh,
7 pin fills the
my
bench on the
goodness.
Sanjuku hits, and Tashiro will shut this down. Pretty strongly defending his current 2nd place. Will be heading to South 3, about a Mongon behind Shoda, but more importantly, stops dealer Bancho's Riichi.
Yeah, Bancho has just been having some tough breaks today. Has some really nice looking hands from the previous game as well, and now in last place because of the dealer penalty.
Well, I'd say it's more the stick combined with the dealer penalty,
true.
but yes.
That's true.
So Ishii will be dealer here, up now 1,900, but will be dealer and subject to the same types of penalties, but a pretty good starting hand, definitely Tanyao structured. Chun is the door. This hand is a Hakuber and a South pair, the double South, so triple Yaku high.
Very solid.
Pinfu hand and Pinfu hands. is not as bad as it looks. It's very flexible, but all those honors are going to be a pain to get rid of. 4-7, I have a 4-6-8 in Sozu. Out goes the 5. I'm kind of surprised this isn't one of the extra floating honors of the pay or the Shaw. But oh, there's our South. Double South confirmed.
And being in the lead.
Back goes the 4. Really wants to hedge the Honitsu.
I wonder, because Shoda is already in the lead. I wonder what his play is here.
May also be looking for a Tonki on one of those honors, potentially.
Yeah, a little sneaky trap late.
Oh, that is an annoying draw. And says, nope. Surprised the 1 was cut the previous turn, though. Keeps the 4, but the 1, 2, 3 song should go out the window now. Okay, well, that's the first of the... How many sixes does this hand need? I think just one more. We could probably use 2, or at least it could have until the 7 got cut.
Right.
I hate those hands where, like, yeah, I need a 6, and then a 6, and then a 6, and maybe another 6. This hand has 4 pairs. Could go Chitoitsu, but the important part is Chuda's Dora. So you don't really want to lock in all these pairs, but I feel you just have to go 7-pin or 9-pin. If you can go 7, you're abandoning the Chitoi route, but it's the most efficient cut for any other hand because 1 just came out. But yeah, you can see bows between the 7 and the 9. Eventually goes to the 7. We'll need the Chun call. But it's much easier to call an 8-pin than a Chun.
That's 100% true with the Dora being what it is.
8-mon. Ooh, 6-8 Sanjku looking pretty good. Which extra block is slimmed down? The answer is none of them. Tuso. Well, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 Sanjku, just absolute sadness in that hand. Tuso goes back. 2, 3, 4 Sanjku sad here.
6, 7,
6.
8.
That's a perfect draw. Ishunten.
Big draw for sure there.
Tone pretty useless here. Cuts the pay. 8-pin could just be used as a pair eventually. Tashiro doesn't need anything else as the west seat. Can just call the west.
Yeah, though he does need 3,500 to overtake Shoda,
Nah,
but
but it's not the last
to do it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Ishunten here with a 2-4. 2-pin, maybe a 2, 3, 4, 5, but still desperately looking for that Chun. 9 doesn't really do much. These blocks are just locked in at this point. You really said if you draw the 9-pin, but anything else is fine.
Right.
And you have to take it anyway, but you're still definitely sad if you do draw that tile.
I think so. Oh, here's the pawn.
There's our Haku.
Still
Now,
one
will this
away.
be a super Honitsu greed? No. Says I have 3 Han. That is good enough, and I agree. There's the West call as expected. Ishunten here as well. 8-mon doesn't do much. Maybe you go 2-pin. That way you keep your 6, 6, 8, and will. 1-mon is not it. Tempai, Tonki on 2-mon.
There you go.
Out goes the South. It is a safe tile because that has been pawned. 7, Ishunten. Now has the 899 so and the Chun pair. Oh, that is Tempai. It is the cheap end. Will be a Riichi Pinfu possible Tanyao. 3-sided. This could be an upgrade here to a 5-8 so weight. We have to shove the 2. With a late 1 and then a safe tile, it's a little concerning to do so.
For sure, for sure.
But at the same time, what else is your plan here? You have to shove. You have the value. It is a dealer reach you are staring down, though, from first place.
Is there any safe tiles? I think.
I mean, the 7 show's pretty safe.
I think he only has
that's about
Suji.
it.
That's all he has is Suji, so push it is.
Throws the 5 anyway, waiting on that 2-mon Tonki. 5 so. I mean, that just came out, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it did. What's the hesitation?
Yes.
I don't get it here.
Maybe thinking about a different.
This feels like
play?
Hollywooding.
Yeah, maybe. I think Bancho doesn't
What a
have much
horrible
option.
tile. Do I really hold it? And then everyone goes, what were you doing?
Maybe thinking about a weight switch, but really she didn't have any weight switch
No,
options in
you
her
can't
current
do it with
hand.
that hand. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, that upgrades the shape in theory. The
Still
6
not
is not a
Tempai.
great tile, but it's not a terrible one. It's not
You
Tempai.
could
It
keep
keeps the
6 and do
Shunten.
7-9
Nope,
so, but
done.
no,
I'm
we're
done.
done. Yeah.
Says this is not worth it. And for those not familiar with the term, Hollywooding is acting as though there's some great decision to be made when there's
Right.
not.
Didn't want to switch to 6-7-8 Sanchoku there. I thought the 5-cell was pretty safe. Wonder what the reason was on. Oh no, they're already in Riichi. That's why.
Yeah, that's
the
does
Riichi
tend to
player.
be a slightly important
That's
aspect of this.
that's the Riichi player we're looking at. 6-7-8-9
Well,
switch, no
we still have
dice.
that Tumon Tonki.
Yeah, just looking far too dangerous. 7-so does come out.
Oh, that is an annoying tile. 8-so's already come
It
out.
is
So just throw
safe
this
though.
back.
All right.
7-mon is not it. Again, 3-6-9 pin. Tone isn't it. Running out of wall. Tashiro has no interest in this. The hand is just not getting there. 2-pin is Suji, but the 8 is Genbutsu, so we'll trust that first. Especially running out of 7s for that matter.
Right.
Oh, there's
Oh,
the 9.
6-9
This would
again.
be a called for Tempai, most likely. Also could just switch throwing the 2, but has been very hesitant on the 2.
Yeah.
Wow, throws the 6 to avoid the call. Sees all the 8s and goes, wait a second, why do I not see any 9s? Something is screwy here.
Yeah, Tashiro same holding the 9-so.
Well, Tashiro is just hard folding, so that's a little different.
Hmm.
Running out of wall, 2 draws left. And this will be the Haite draw. Nope, never got there.
No dice. 5-so has come out a couple times before, so it's probably still safe. Only worried that maybe someone else got Tempai in the meantime.
4's Nakasuji. I guess you go 3 if you're really scared. You go with one of the Manzu. There are a lot of just very safe
Yeah, I mean, you
tiles
just
here.
use your safest tile here. It's the last
Yeah,
discard.
exactly.
Have to
Will
make
be
sure.
2 players Tempai. Ishii and Shoda. Important especially for Ishii to get those Tempai payments and, of course, the repeat as dealer. Now up a good 4,000 over 4th place. And would love a big hand here to get back in the fight for even potentially first.
Right.
But South 3-1, Ishii is dealer. And I see a couple tiles, but that's not enough to tell me anything about the hand. East pair, well, that's something. I'll take it. That's a good hand.
Yeah.
No
I think,
real value, but it's very callable. There are toy shifts. You could even potentially cut the East pair and just go Tanyao, although that's very rare.
right.
This, on the other hand, is not good. It has 2 Dora and wants to be Tanya really, really badly, but it has too many terminals. This is also a very good hand with the 6, 7, 8, 9 in Pinzu and double Yakuhai. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4 possible in Totsu shape building. 9-mon goes back. Chun, nope. 4, shape's getting better, possibly Peiko upgrades. 8-mon goes back, already cut the 9, pretty useless. Haku, I'll continue cutting the upper Manzu, south being held for now. Oh, well, there's your Ipeiko. Do you dream of Sonanko with a 7-so cut, or do you just lock in the Ipeiko? It locks in the Ipeiko. Well, that's one of those 7s that's needed. This is Ishanten, I think? No, it's not. Needs a pair as well.
yeah,
It's just bad shapes all over. It's like, is there any redeeming value to that? No.
Redeeming value is the value of Dora.
Yeah. Or Adora,
Oh, well,
preferably.
this kind of
Okay,
works.
that lets this hand. Now it is Ishanten with two
Yep.
Dora. Double Penchon, though. Not ideal. Hatu doesn't help. It goes back. And will be called. Now, how greedy are we? That's Tashiro, who doesn't have to win a big hand, but would like to. There's the West. That's a second Yakuhai.
Bing bing. Tashiro
Yeah, you
continues
don't
onward.
lock it in just yet, but this has 3 Han with possible Honitsu upgrades. 1 through 3 Sanjuku now's a possibility. I think you have 5 pin here. 5, 6, 7 Sanjuku or 1, 2, 3. Which one do you believe in?
It's a hard one. I feel like 5, 6, 7 slightly
Goes with the 5 pin.
more likely.
Oh no, the 3, the backfire,
Yeah,
the
no
Sanako.
Sanako.
Torn useless.
Whoa.
Well, it was the 1, 2, 3. Now, how greedy are I
These
think you just have to go 1, 2. And you just go for the
lands.
Pinfu, it's fine.
Yeah.
You do have the overlap in the 4, so is a bit of an issue with that hand. That's the only big complaint, though.
Well, at least if you get it, then you have a really nice weight. That's
Well,
how
yeah,
I
just
think.
draw all the ties you need, and you have a really good weight. Yeah, funny how that works.
Bancho won away. I mean, the overlap is
Cut
because
5.
if you get it, it gives you an even better weight than usual.
Yes, that's how you get those 3-sided weights a lot of the time. Is you have the overlap and then you fill the middle of it.
Right.
4 pin is useless here. Goes back eventually. Haku isn't it. Well, that does not look useful. It is not. It is the pay. Cutting the 2 so. Sanzo believer here. Locking in the 3 so Kanchan. South isn't it. This is a, do I really not have any upgrades? And the answer is no, because you need a pair somewhere. I think any so tile in that hand is Tempai other than the 9. But this hand is very clear as well. Oh, unless the 1 causes a fold? I don't know why. Wow, what on earth? Shoda does not want to face this down. Scared about the open hand here. Does not want to deal with Tashiro. And is this going to be a Honitsu play with a 2-3 cut? You could go 9 pin and kind of hedge both, but you're going to be a Tonki a lot of the time. 6 pin. Okay. It's the same effect as the 9. So double Rionman headless. 5 pin doesn't help. Well, that's another pay. Okay, just knew he was going to draw another one. I guess that works. Ooh, that's a fun tile. Do you just go 1 mon for Tanyao? Do you ever cut 2 so here?
I like just
There are a lot of
Tanyao,
options with this tile.
but I guess if Bancho needs points, you can try and look for the full straight, the Itsu.
Yeah, that's what I like Tuso with the scoreline here. Because I'm not losing Ipeiko and I'm not losing Itsu. The problem is the 9 mon being Furiten is a bit of an issue. Cuts the Sanzo. Says we'll hope to pair up the 2 instead. East Onko, this is Riichi Ipeiko with a Suji Trap 2 mon weight.
Will
9
the
is
gifts
Fuji,
be given?
but just folding says I don't want anything to do with this hand.
Sanzo.
There is the Sanzo. Doesn't feel great here, and just gonna kind of run around a bit. And there it is. This is a slam every time. I hate any consideration of Dama here. They should always be a Tuso Riichi. Because you don't want to win the Dama Pinfu Nomi for 2,000. Oh, I'm so sad. It's a 4-7 weight, but you need so much value here. The 7 would get you into 3rd place, but when I see a hand like that, I'm not thinking of fight for 3rd. I want to hit a big hand to go for 2nd.
Yeah,
Senpai!
I mean, in the overall session, in the overall scores, AI native also needs a ton of points to
Needs
get
to
out
be
of
playing
last.
for more. Yeah, I think this is way too passive. It is Genbutsu, and you see other people are folding, so you think your win rate is very high, but the problem is you're playing for a point and not two, and certainly not a route for three.
Right. The
And
Riichi Pinfu.
I am very greedy if you hadn't picked up on these streams. I like points, and lots of them.
Let's see, is she thinking about reaching or is she thinking about folding?
I mean, you have to shove this. The 2-pin early discard, you have to shove this. This is a Dama Riichi decision. Well, I waited the turn, it didn't come out. What's going on? Why didn't it come out? Wait, is it possibly in the walls, or do these two actually have something? Wait, no, really? Wow, gets
Whoa.
out.
Yeah.
I do not understand this play at all.
Dealer Riichis can be pretty scary. But
They can?
in the point position, I think sometimes you just
Yeah,
have to face up to the fear.
yeah, there's a part of you that just be internally saying, it's fine, we don't care.
Is it
Again, the
comeback?
1-pin is not a scary tile here. I don't know what the hesitation is.
Okay, 7 souls. It still might be able to turn back to Tenpai, but it's gonna have to be
You
the
know what?
1-pin
I'm
discard.
wondering if this is a hard read of a Chitoi. Given that pawn, it does look a little weird, but if it's Chitoi, that's all the more reason to chase it down with a good weight.
That's true.
Speaking of Chitoi, actually Ishanten now.
Yeah, only about 6 to 8 tiles left in the wall, though. Whoa, quads!
Con? I mean, if you're folding, you obviously don't con, but if you feel some regret, you hit the shiny button and go for it on the TV table. The problem is the 1-pin is bad because the only tile that doesn't immediately kill your head is a 2-pin. Because anything else is going to be, maybe I guess 6-mon would be okay.
Yeah, 310 as well.
Right. That's what I'm concerned with. There's a bunch of Furry-ten where if you hit the 6-mon on the con, you can cut the 1. But if she's decided to never cut the 1, the hand is just miserable. Yeah, has just made a decision. It's never 1-pin. I do not know what is being read here, but I do not speak whatever language this is, because my wall reading is a very different interpretation. But we will see how it turns out. And the one, yeah, you actually saw a little frown on that face. Not supposed to give a reaction, but there was definitely a frown when that came out. And the result is Ishii will pick up some more points, extending this gap. Now, a pretty clear gap between first, second, third, and fourth.
That's right. Whoa, South 3 picking up the next set of tiles.
Keen Fuhan, maybe some sort of 5, 6, 7 Sanchiku later. A whole bunch of arms to get rid of. The rest of the tiles are okay. Ooh, I like the Pinzu and not so thrilled with the offsuit.
Right.
1 pin pair up. That gives 3 pairs. Hand just feels slow, though.
1, 2, 3. It's a little weird. It's a little weird for sure.
Haku pair could potentially call it down now. 2 so creates a penchant. 9 so now you have a 7,
maybe
9.
an outside hand. Maybe a Junchan full outside. The door is
if you get it, it's a fun hand to go for. I like going for Junchan. It's one of those hands that's like, this hand is irredeemable, and now I've redeemed it.
Woohoo!
It feels like a miracle when it happens.
Yeah,
but the red has to be really bad to begin with.
This is what Bancho was waiting for after folding the previous hand. She said she's banking her odds on this hand.
Another pair,
it's not
possible
the worst.
Sonanko upgrades as well. Could stay for the Chitoi. The Junshun route is much harder now, though.
And then 9-mon gives up the mixed triples and the Dora acceptance, so she does
Well,
hold
you know
it.
what it really gives up? It gives up the Sanshiro Doko on the
Yeah.
ones.
Hmm.
We're going to see the Haku call. There's a Shaw pair up. Aw, 3-so.
Goodbye, Sanzo.
Bit unfortunate, but it's reasonable here. There goes the 6. And that's just Tempai waiting on 2-so.
Oh, that would end Ishii's dealer turn. Shoda would be in a good
9
spot for the
pin.
end of
That
the
is
game.
Ishun 10.
This looks
I
pretty
feel
nice.
9-mon is the normal cut, but you could go 8 pin here.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah,
feel
the 8's
8
better
pin
because
makes
of all the
most
9s
sense.
being bad. Yeah, there are so many 9s out.
We got a
This is going to be the
pawn.
last 9.
Woohoo!
Yeah, no, I think that's a good call. And just slow otherwise.
It does give a Bancho another
Speaking of
draw, but
slowness, everyone's,
doesn't work out.
well, that's Tempai now waiting 4-7 pin.
Yep.
So we have 2-so versus 4-7 pin. Oh, the Dora.
One
It has to be
away,
2-2.
just
It
switch
has
it
to be
up.
2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go for it now. There's
This-
the 2-so, ends it here.
Ooh.
We will head to South 4 now.
Bancho was
Wait,
just
will we?
about to
Hold
turn
on.
the corner.
Oh, it is tragic. Yep, Shoda picks up the sticks in the middle, so the cheap hand is worth 3,600. Not so cheap anymore. And now 10,000 clear of the field, but his dealer, that means Tashiro is still within Mongon Sumo range.
Right.
Does also help Bancho by bringing Ishii down a bit. They'll have a bit of a fight for third place, but Ishii would love to Mongon Sumo and then would tie with Tashiro.
Yep, I believe Wind Order takes precedence. No ties on these scores. So Tashiro
In
would
which
just
case it
take
would not
it.
be enough, right? Need a Riichi stick or something else in here. But this looks like a mediocre Pinfu hand. Too many honors, but 2 Dora, maybe Tanya later. And if you're in a bad position here at 18-5, having 2 Dora and bad enough shapes that you just brute force Tanya later is fine. But this is the fun hand.
Yes.
The problem is the one person that doesn't need it.
In fact, it'll probably just get us going for another hand, especially because the points don't matter all that much, only for small tiebreakers at the end.
Well, this is the problem we've seen in several of these games, that dealer and all last in a pretty good first oftentimes just has to go for it. You'd love to just be able to declare no 10 at the end of the hand, but the other part is you have to get to the end of the hand.
Right. Without someone overtaking.
Oh, well, that is Yishun 10, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. 2-so. Could go 2 pin here. Will.
Yeah, and with everybody else pushing pretty hard, I think the White Dragon, yep.
Haku, there it goes. That is
Tempai.
Tempai. Now, which weight is it going to be?
A lot of
Do we take the
options.
1 Mon Chun Shampon or the wider 258 Mon weight? Takes the wider 258. Just draw another Dora. Could just be 2 Mon deal-in, but I think it's 7-so here.
Yeah, this could be big for Bancho.
Hatsu pair up still has a bunch of honors to get rid of. Instead cuts the 3-so, says, I don't think I want to get involved in this. South, isn't it? Shaw doesn't help. Will it be held as a safe tell? Maybe a 7-9 cut, or just throw the Shaw back? Throws it back. You don't really need safety. Well, you don't need safety at all in this situation where you're last.
Right.
And you're just losing efficiency taking it a lot of the time. There's the 7. It does clear. Again, waiting 258 for that Honitsu Chun. Shaw doesn't help. It will be held as a safe tile because Tashiro does have a huge incentive not to deal with. Oh, there's the 2!
It came out.
Yeah, Bancho. You see the look on his face. Well, I'm done. It's one thing to deal into Haku. It's another to deal to dealer Haku Honetsu. Now the gap is more than 10,000 to third place even, and Shoda now way up there. Ishii, though, with the Homa, is now Mangan Sumo range away from second place. That's kind of a second best possible outcome for Ishii, arguably best possible.
Right.
This is a Haku pair, maybe just call, possible Chanta later, but likely just playing for the Haku or just folding. Double south here for Tashiro. Pretty good shapes, no real value. Bancho has a possible 3-4-5 Sanjaku, so I guess the play is Riichi Pinfu Tanya Sanjaku. There is the south, though. I don't want to give any time. We'll just take the second here.
Hmm.
And even if it's a double south call as dealer Shoda here, you're fine with this.
Most likely. Most likely.
Yeah. Oh, well,
not if he pulls 3 Dora again.
Get you in trouble, yeah. Let's see, is Hanemon Sumo enough? It is, so as long as it doesn't continue to Honetsu, Toy, double south or something, as long as you don't deal in, you're good. And then you see that cheat, you just feel a lot better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so this is just 9 pin. Like, you have to play for Sanjaku maximalization, because Bancho just doesn't really have any other choices with this scoreline.
Yeah, points are required.
8 mon doesn't help still. Ishunten. 9 doesn't help. 1 mon doesn't help. 7 mon kinda does, but through it last turn it's just going the cheat toy anyway, so not going to use it. Haku, that is Tempai. Wait, isn't it? Oh, did I miss something?
I don't think it's quite Tempa yet.
Oh, I thought that was the tile that was callable. Oh, no, it was this hand.
Yeah.
That's right. Could have called.
Shoda's hand is just a
Oh,
mess.
yeah, it's here. This is the other hog. That was what I was thinking of. I thought that was paired up.
That's right. It's Hatsu is the one he's really looking to call.
Yes. I need to take anything at this point. Just
Shoda is locking it down.
Tempai, 1 pin Hatsu. There's your 7 so Onko. This should probably be either 6-7 mon or even 2 pin.
This is
like
kind of
6-7
tough.
mon.
I don't hate 2 pin here.
Yeah, I don't hate 2 pin. I think both are reasonable. Now, yeah, Shoda's like, okay, I'm done. Which is fine. His only goal here is not deal again. This should definitely be a con. You need to brute force value. It is wider acceptance to keep it, but I think you have to con.
Yeah, I mean, if you're definitely locking in 3-4-5 mix sequence.
Your play has to be the 3-4-5 Sanshoku, but Riichi Sumo Tanya Sanshoku still takes an aura. So even in your best case, I think you just con, even if it is inefficient immediately, because you have to start fishing. It's so much harder to go from
you get a free draw here too to make up for it as well. Whoa!
No, close the 6. I think this is also reasonable.
Right.
That's I'm going to con later, but not yet.
And
there's
there
the deal
is
in, so it doesn't matter.
There is no later.
Hatsu double south.
It's not going to be enough to put Ishii below Bancho.
And everyone other than Bancho is fine with that result. Shoda gets his condition. Tashiro gets his condition. Ishii, even on the deal in, gets his condition. You see the relief there. Not thrilled, but okay, third fine. And that's just despair. Bancho not thrilled. But there we are with another day under wraps. It's always weird when fourth just has that big lead in all last, because you don't have Agariyame, you have to keep playing.
Right.
But in that situation, everyone just realizes, you know what, it's not worth taking a stand here. We don't want Bancho doing something silly to us, so we'll just shut it down. And now we see the updated scores, and these gaps are kind of disappearing. You have Kokubon Press and AI Native down there at the bottom, but other than that, the next biggest gap of anyone here is 3 points.
That's right. There's a slight error in the top right. It says after game 2. This is actually after game 3. But the scores are
Counting
correct.
to 3 apparently difficult.
The scores are correct. This is after, because we did watch 3 games today.
All right, so there are updated standings. This is when we say we will be back tomorrow with more games of the Saikyosen Team Battle. Of course, going to 24 of 30 then, 3 more games. I think we have another stream next week with the last 6 of the regular season.
That's right. And with all that being said, thank you for watching. Thumbs up, like the stream if you appreciate it before you head out. Much appreciated for your continued viewership. And subscribe to the channel.
Watching.
You'll be able to catch all the schedule there without us having to mention it on stream. All these streams are scheduled at least a couple days in advance, so you'll be notified if you're subscribed. All right.
And for Tips, Chiral, Jenn, this is Corak. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Take care, everyone.